away from the lost soul, I guess?
Nope.
Not that you know of, no.
Yeah, no, I'm not entirely sure why we're in a hurry to leave.
So my suggestion is we collect the loot we've gotten so far. We could work on another tier 4 or lower, but I would suggest getting a certain amount of materials ready as a offering per se, and then leave and see if they still come after us. Us as in the things that think they own this floor, this room, this area. Not face stealers, people. We have become the hunted, as we have now resources that they want.
I'm confused what's currently coming after us. Because I thought we fed the lost soul and didn't fuck with it, and it was like, cool.
So you remember the conversation from the technological one, I guess we'd call her.
No.
Okay. It was more or less... Oh, thank you for chai tea. It was exactly that. Chaminade has passed me some tea as we have completed this. And,
Like a cool bitch tea.
There are people that kind of wait for people to do all the hard work.
Yeah. Sort of like this crew to the left of us.
I don't think that they were the same. I don't think they're them. Like, they're probably here because of the trinket that we stole or took. Acquired.
One that won't let them leave.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Anyone that was trapped in this area before because they attacked it without knowing what the trinket could do is now free to leave. Or maybe they don't know that yet, but I'm sure they feel the presence of being able to leave. But the biggest notion of why I think this is because of how that's the scav group that shot at us. They left an offering at the door before they left.
Yeah.
It wasn't for us, like I thought it was at the beginning, but it was probably for the people that quote unquote are the wardens of this area. They know it off by heart. They wait for people to do the work and then take.
Do we want to cut them some of our swag, or are we just going to be like biggest dickus?
It all depends on what kind of message we want to show.
Hey man, are there people over there? Hey people over there. Hello, any people?
So, Matt,
Yeah.
there's one interaction I'd like to get out of the way before we continue this. I took 5 charges off of that trinket, but I never put it anywhere yet.
Oh, you should probably put that somewhere.
Is it all right if I put it in the gem?
Lady Gem.
Lady Lash's gem?
Sure.
I think she needs a boost, that immortal soul. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna stick it there.
That's where he's gonna stick it.
Glows with power.
Cool. And I just wanted to get that interaction out of the way before I forgot and wasn't able to use it.
Yeah, so your bell is heavy.
Okay.
Bell is an ancient thing.
Okay.
It started rather large, which is interesting. It was the size of you could hug it, and you could not get your arms to your fingers to meet.
Right. It was a big boy because it was like on top of the big boy. Yeah.
Now, not so much.
Okay.
When it fell, the bell is now the size of a
I'd say a normal bell.
very large pomegranate.
Okay. Cool.
Or a very large grapefruit. And it has a hand bell on it. There's a hand
Okay.
The clappers
It has
kind of
clappers.
this heavy. It has a clapper. The thing you.
That's the little jingly bit on the inside.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. It's like the. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, that's a clapper.
It is bulbous and misshapen.
Okay.
Almost turmeric
Okay.
or tumorous. You haven't rung it yet,
Nope.
but it's the rest of the bell has a curvature shape, but it also has tumorous kind of bulbs that kind of make it misshapen and kind of almost grotesque.
Okay. And is this just information I'm getting from the one who wears the mask, or
This is just you looking at it.
just me looking at it? Okay.
You have a giant tumorous misshapen bell end.
It also is this kind of dull rust color.
Okay.
Almost like it wanted to have, like it was maybe at one time beautiful, but another way to put the tumorous things is like it had blisters kind of boil off of the metal because it was so hot or something.
Right.
Yeah. Fortunately, those tumorous growths don't leak or seep anything.
I'm trying to eat fries. This is a gross bell.
It is. The mask you took is larger than any of the other masks you possess, either of you. By
Well,
at least 25%.
what I can tell from this is that it would have 2d10 crimson charges within it.
Right. The other bit is there's still flesh on the inside of this mask.
I see.
And anytime it comes near a face, that flesh starts to squirm and reach out.
Right.
That's just being mean to me now.
Grody.
You would need to do some sort of special treatment or
Yeah.
something with this mask to have it wearable.
Merits, boon, some type of
You
corrosion
would probably need to see a specialist.
specialist, a mask, for example. So what I will do in the meantime is check those within my pockets, and do they disappear when I put them in my dimensional storage space?
They do. I do need you to go out of your way to either silence the clapper and prevent it from being the bell from tolling, or I don't know, just put it away. Do you want the bell to toll? Because the clapper swings freely.
So what I think is going to happen when the bell tolls is that another face stealer would come. I feel like this is a way to draw them in a sense, because tier 4 is usually run in packs. At least that's what I've come to realize.
There are certain ones, probably not on this floor because where the rules don't apply,
Right.
but probably on
right.
other floors certainly.
Okay. So I will attempt to not allow it to make sound. So
That's
if
fine.
you need,
Just holding the clapper and maybe stuffing it with cloth.
yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
So did we put the Thulidium in Lady Gem?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just there?
It's in there.
Oh.
She's doing it. She's doing something with it.
Interesting.
So, coming back to that, I'm gonna bring my aura back down. Someone was calling at us.
Hey man. Anyone over there or anything?
What
No.
up, my dude?
Oh, okay. Well, sorry.
He's just mean. She's just mean. Don't listen to her.
Well, who'd I listen to?
Me.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hi,
I'm Bob.
I'm Chaminade. Are you stuck in here?
Uh, am I stuck in here?
We're peeps.
Oh no, we're just kind of like hanging out right now.
Oh, is this a good place to hang out?
Probably not.
Why are you hanging out here then?
I don't know. We were hungry, and we're like, let's have lunch.
Hmm. Well, 3 meals a day is good for you.
You
Oh,
weren't
you only
part
do
of the
3?
group, were you?
Oh, well, you should totally do like 4.5 at least.
Like second breakfast?
You get it in brunch. Don't forget brunch. Oh, and a midnight
Brunch, of
snack.
course.
Oh, if you could get a midnight snack,
course.
that's like the best.
Mm-hmm.
I do like a good midnight snack, especially if you can eat it in front of somebody who doesn't have food.
Oh,
I
that's
thought
just
that
me,
was gonna
dude.
go like sexual somehow, but it didn't. And I'm a little disappointed.
I mean,
Oh. Mm.
do we want to discuss the merits of snackerbation in front of our guests?
Well,
I don't know. I don't know what kind of guests
so,
they are.
me and the crew were wondering if you wanted to like hire Steve Door services.
Steve Door services?
Yeah, like you got all these poor
Paul.
bastards died really bad, but that's a lot of stuff to carry out. And you once you leave, you can't come back in without paying a price again. And then we were like, whoa, we have a lot of hands, and we can like carry stuff for
Well,
you.
I guess
Stuff.
it is a lot of stuff. Have you been in and out of this area often?
Nah, not often, but a couple times. It's really pricey, you know.
Yeah, we had to give quite a bit at the door just to get in.
I know it sucks, man. It sucks. Ugh. But hey,
Is there a price for getting out as well, or is it?
yeah, you don't wanna make the people angry, so you leave them a part of your share, and then
Mm-hmm.
that's what I've been told. And we did it last time, and nothing happened, so it was yeah, it worked.
Well, what do you guys think? They seem to have useful information, and we do have a lot of stuff.
Heck, if you even wanted to, you guys could go explore, and we can like sort this shit for you. We wouldn't go anywhere because I know the one with the angry face would be like, "I'll get you," and I don't
Yeah,
want any
she's
trouble
a
like
little
that.
scary.
But one of my homies says that he knows you guys and that you guys are pretty cool. He vouched for you, so that's why I was like, you know what? Yeah, you cool.
What is he doing here? I thought he was supposed to be on floor duty.
Why is he vouching for us? And we drugged him.
No, we didn't drug him. He wanted drugs. He did it for himself.
Yeah. He said you guys had great kush, so that's a good enough vouch for me.
The thing is, we don't have a lot of time left, so we have to
Oh, then you
get out.
probably, should like leave it to us. We'll carry all the stuff up, sort it for you, and then you guys can use what time you got left to like, I don't know, look around and shit.
Seems reasonable.
We just would like a portion of the normal gear, We don't need any of that face dealer stuff. We just having some like bullets and shit would be super dope.
What's Folly's ideas on this? We have not heard from Folly yet.
This seems a little super convenient. On the other
Look,
hand,
I'm a scabber. I ain't like me and my group. We're scabbers. Like this is what we do, man. We don't really like the fighting stuff, but if everyone ends up dying, they don't need their stuff. And if one team seems to do really well, offering services, friendly services at a price, to the winning most peoples, you know. Yeah, it's a good business model.
I feel like they seem chill enough.
Dude, man, we try, but some people
All
are too
right.
like high strung, way too high strung.
I'm gonna swap out masks, and while we've got some time to burn, I'm gonna go ahead and start building up another charge.
Should I do like a scrutiny on these guys just for
Sure.
funsies?
You can scrutinize
Yeah.
Bob.
I'm gonna look at you and be like, do they seem legit?
Let me see that scrutiny roll.
I do not have scrutiny.
That's what you get.
Then you're gonna have to roll perception at a -20 if you want to use scrutiny, or you can just roll awareness, but that wouldn't let you like scrutinize them or anything. The only other thing I could think you can use would be your karmic powers, because you'd be
Oh
able
yeah,
to.
I have sin would work.
Yeah, I'll use I've sinned. That sounds
Alright.
more intelligent.
What I'll do in the meantime is Shamane
Hey.
got a new mask. I'll
Alright.
use the one who wears the mask on that, and then roll
What-
survival.
Do you remember what color it was?
Green.
It was green.
It's one of the utility masks.
Okay.
What's on its belt? So you can just tell me about it, and then I will roll survival to get more information. Degree of success equals more things, and a 5
Damn.
is a good roll.
Nice. All right.
Starting out strong.
First off, Chamonix. This guy definitely is as chill as he looks. Probably from what you can tell with your gaze, they'll scalp maybe a couple extra things if you don't offer a good trade because they don't feel they're getting paid enough.
Mm-hmm.
But if you give them a really, really, a really fair deal, they'll treat you fair. But if you try and undercut them, kind of like to slave labor kind of pay because they don't really have a choice, or strong arm them, they're definitely going to scalp you on some of the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But actually pretty chill. And Bob means what he says.
Just
Has
small
a lot of
business
worry. He has a
owner.
lot of worry though.
Yep, Bob's.
But that could be about a great number of things. Hard to pin down.
There are a lot of things to worry about in here.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Just like have them make us a grocery list of what they need to survive, and we'll give them that stuff.
Yeah. So we can point out what we've killed so far, and
Or what they're looking for. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things in here that we specifically haven't killed that are dead that are up for. Should we just take the things that we've killed?
Matt, you should add these two guys unless you deleted them back since Alex undid his decision. I remember these two creatures died because of the void blast. But there was no
if
void
a void blast kills it, it's gone.
No, Matt. It didn't happen because he redid his decision.
Spent
With
a
the
fate
fate
point and everything.
It was just two of them. Because otherwise the talisman paper was going to go kaput.
Yeah.
I'm curious to what happened to the other guys that were with this party. They just disappeared, unless they were these guys.
They retreated.
Yeah. Okay. I don't blame them. Got a little bonked. My Halo's still watching the door, and I know we have like maybe a minute or two, a minute left, minute or two. So don't really have time to dilly dally. Here's some music. Chaminade, do you want to broker this deal? This transaction?
Uh, this is the hardest part of Shamanate.
It's good practice.
What would you think of like my grocery list idea? Like they write down things they need and things they're looking for,
Mhm.
and we just like review the list. And if they find that stuff, they can keep it. And if they don't find that stuff and they're a little short, we'll figure out,
What's left and give it to them.
figure out a fair deal when we get back.
Seems reasonable to me. You shooting at something, Alex?
Yep.
What?
This faceless is just right here above us. Because Matt, don't think I didn't see that door timer keep ticking down.
You killed
We're
that one?
still on the clock, gentlemen. I did 23 pin 4 and 32 pin 4 against it, and I'm using the Archon shrapnel launcher.
You blow it to pieces.
Cool.
Yeah, it was already frozen as a popsicle. I was just, you probably could have took stuff off of it first before blowing it up.
I wanted to put some heat on it. Do we have a friend or foe tag on what this thing is?
Haven't opened the doors yet, so wouldn't know.
Cool.
Ooh, that's some good water.
Before we continue, though, one who wears the mask would be nice information for Ali. That 5 there, 8 degrees of success.
Yep, I'm working on it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were doing that.
Should we just give Vant a chance to work?
Yep.
Or
good.
should I broker the deal with these people?
You can broker the deal. I can do a little bit of both.
Okay. Yeah, I want to suggest to them that they make a list of stuff they need and want and that they're looking for. And if we can find that stuff, we'll give it to them once the list has been reviewed. And if they can't find enough stuff by the time we get back, we can figure out like a percentage
All right.
to share it by.
Also, you have the option of using your bag to find stuff that they might be looking for in that grocery list.
Yeah, I can also use my scavenger's eye if
Instead of
they
taking loot from
really
here.
need something.
Yeah.
Can look for something for them. Are you just like jumping from dead body to dead body?
I'm just walking over it instead of going to the mist.
Well, I like this apple latte. I feel like that turned out really well.
So we call this a latte? Milk?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much anything with milk in it. Like, if you went to a cafe, a latte would involve like steamed milk.
Okay,
But if you put like
that is the
a
mask
dairy
you have found.
in it,
Green Mask of Wondrous Sight, rank 2. Which means it has received 1 upgrade. The mask
Okay.
is found.
Right.
Mask of Wondrous Sight.
I was actually thinking of that. For the masks found, make like a fluidium chart of things we have that require fluidium, especially since the new notion of them having charges, just instead of us keeping track of it, or we can just keep track of it. Doesn't matter, but it's nice to like see what upgrades we've put into them, how much merit we've spent, how many charges are left. Because like
Clarify.
Where did he put that?
I think one of the journal entries, Alley Girl.
Oh. Hmm.
All right. What you think?
Up to 3 meters within the dark tide. That's like the face stealer mask places. What's the dark
No.
tide?
The Dark Tide that you guys have found out is those black spaces
Okay.
Okay.
that no light can penetrate. And then places that cannot be illuminated.
Well, that's pretty dang useful.
Where those childlike laughters come from.
I mean, it's also useful to find stuff within it because usually, like, it's a dead zone and you're just walking through it. So,
Yep.
I always hated children.
Oof. Don't tell your children that.
Oh, they know. That's why they appreciate everything I do for them. Because I know if they were other people's kids, I wouldn't give a shit.
Oof. All right. Yeah. It also has 2. It has a charge system, and then it has a fate point ability.
oh, an ability for fate points. Nice.
Well, that is a pretty nice mask.
It is a half mask that covers only the eyes. It's like a superhero mask.
So can I put my 2 masks together then and have a full mask?
It would not be a full mask, but you could put them together. But mind you, when you wear a mask and you're not a faceless, you only get half of what's on the mask. So half the
makes
stats
sense.
and half the abilities.
So you'd have like a meter and 0.5 for distance.
In your case, it'd be a 15 to healing, but you would still get the once per session since you only have 2 abilities. For this one, you would lose all of the distances would actually be halved. And you would actually not get the vision magnification or the infrared. Well, actually, but yes, you could put them together. Absolutely.
Would I be able to use the true vision?
You could. Yep. True vision for 1 minute. That would be available.
That sounds like it would be fun to use, like, just if I had an extra fate point, just like peer into the void for a minute.
It'd also be useful for the face stealers that we cannot perceive with our eyes. Like there's one in the bottom area by the lava.
Hmm. Well, I feel like Folly would get more use out of it, but I think I'm gonna hang on to it, and if Folly needs it, she can ask
You
me.
can wear both. That's the
No,
cool
that's
part about
fair.
half masks.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on for fun.
So the option to look around has been given. Be nice to see where the next entrance is, but at the same time, I want to go back the way we came, since we know that one's open.
All right. So what I have done is marked orange things on the mask. If it's an orange thing, you do not get that unless you were faceless.
Okay.
If you wear the
Makes sense.
mask. All other stats are halved. So if somebody else wore the orange mask, you get 5 rerolls per session.
That's
And
still
then
pretty good.
refreshes as long as only. Well, technically, you wouldn't be able to outspend them, so you could just spend the 5, and you wouldn't be able to use the other 5. So the mask would be okay. It's just get half. All right.
Question on the rerolls though, like, is every reroll using a charge?
On the mask?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, like a fluidium charge, man.
No, actually, that mask particularly is its only function is to provide rerolls. It doesn't
The only time it
utilize.
crumbles is when you finish it off.
Right.
Use it
That
all up.
mask is different. It's an artificial. It's made of pure fluidium, so it's a
Okay.
lot more powerful in its potential than the normal masks. It's a lot more brittle too.
I wonder if
It's also
our sign-
incomplete for an orange mask, at least under your new studious eye. Eating it would be extremely empowering if you were to consume the fluidium of the mask, but
Mhm.
also hollow. There's something not right about the fluidium if you were to consume the mask about it. It's almost like a it's like an unfulfilling meal. Like it'll fill your belly, but don't feel full.
Like a
And
meal
that's-
of just rice.
Or just a meal of just water.
You can also tell that from what the mask does, right? It only provides probability. It doesn't provide, stats or other potentials. But-
Also, technically, it's a full mask, but it's still incomplete,
right.
even for a level 1. But
Lots
it
of fluidium.
can be probably
Yeah.
built in or used as an upgrade addition to other manufactured masks.
Right.
From what you can tell, if you try to the construct between the three different types of masks you have now, a face stealer's mask, uh, the product of their masks, and then this artificial one, they all have a different resonance, and they do not play well together.
Fair enough.
Not at all.
I wonder if our scientist friend could figure out how to make a mask like this.
I mean, they do raw fluidium injections, but they don't really do the fluidium stuff that was talked about. They work more with the body.
But again, you could, as a scientist, if you give them enough material to work with, they'll branch into it. Not a specialist, but fluidium injections would be interesting, because she does specialize in modifying one's physique. Okay. So, do you wish for Bob to start and his team to start hauling shit near the door, sorting it and getting it ready and packed up? And
Yeah.
they asked, do you need any of the biological bits, or can we just collect the gear?
You mean
need-
their person? No.
All right, because there are bodies in the thing. Sometimes people want the biological bits. That's
We
fine.
could give them to what's her face, the doctor lady.
She might appreciate those, but that's a lot of hauling stuff out. Bodies are heavy.
I don't think we need the biological bits. They seem rather unremarkable. Maybe if you find a remarkable biological bit.
Okay. He's like, all right, boys, time for work. And they're like, oh, cool, man. Hey, it's you guys. Not that I totally just saw you or anything. We weren't talking about you or anything. All right. Here's the deal. Get the goods, stack them by the doors, sort them out. Don't worry about cleaning them. We'll do that when we're on a timer. So just like, and so on and so forth. You know, good old Steve Door work.
I do want the sharp bits off of this guy. Because we managed to make a hella good buff out of that for the sword that we left at Jolder's grave.
Yeah, that's fine.
So if we could get a couple of those claws, I'd like to upgrade my knives. Do we want to crack the door and see what this thing is and if we should throw heat at it? Or should we start making our way back?
I'm gonna go haul bodies.
You're gonna haul bodies? We just hired people to do that.
Constantine's working. Might as well do the same.
He's gonna bring one.
Okay, Folly.
You can
it's
loot
you
the
and
rest,
me.
but he's just gonna bring one for the doctor lady. Maybe you can get something out of it.
Yeah.
It's
Fair
time
enough.
for us to do some real stupid shit. We're unsupervised. Let's go.
Let's fucking go!
All right. You're unsupervised. You open that door.
I'm opening this door and I'm gonna take a look at that three-eyed, helmeted looking gizmo there. Look like a tongue coming out of the middle hole.
You go first. I'll
Like-
pull you out if you need help.
Sounds gravy.
No, it's a long arm. It's just the hand kind of resting on it. I'll make it big for you so you can look at it. Hand.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Oh, okay. You look freaky. Do I need to kill you or are you sapient and non-hostile?
It kind of turns its head. And takes its big club that it drags around and starts banging the helmet. Making this massive just dong, dong, dong.
I
Like,
feel
very
like
loud.
that's not how it says hello.
I feel like you might be onto something there. So, where are you at? All right, I'm gonna step up, do that. Give it one of these. Skadoosh. So I'm gonna hit it with the full auto from the.
It's gonna lean forward, the helmet, and all the things hit the helmet and disperse. And then it's gonna run.
It beat 3 successes on a 61.
Yeah. It was a parry. And it doesn't have to do much with it. All it does is have to lean forward to
Can it
make sure it gets hit.
can it parry ranged attacks?
It's more of a shield, And if you use the shield mechanics, if you use a shield and you wish to parry with a shield, you get a plus 20.
I feel like this is a trap.
I feel like you're right.
It's leaving
I'm
more
gonna
doors
go.
open now.
I'm gonna go close this door.
Just
It's just run
nope.
through it. I'm just gonna close
Done
the
with
door.
that. He doesn't want a tango. We just leave him be.
You need to be
See you
wary
later.
of these things now. So it's probably what we're in these cages.
Yeah, Lamilla, the it still continues to make that massive bell noise, and you can feel it rumble through your very feet and through the iron bars.
I think it's time to go.
Yeah.
And certain things start crawling out of the middle.
Shit.
Let's close this other door. We're closing this door as well.
I'm reloading. I'm reloading.
I'm gonna close the door, Matt.
Yeah, it did not like you.
Clearly.
There's an opening right here, by the way.
I'm gonna put some talismans around that opening.
And they finally stand up. They look like an Iron Maiden had kind of been morphed and turned into some sort of plated wrapped armor, along with one of those medieval strapped head crushers has been also retrofitted into an armor piece. And they finally contort and raise themselves up, and they kind of listen, kind of craning their heads to the noise, and then they whip their heads in your direction.
I'm building a talisman barrier here through this.
Fire away,
through
but
this
I'm gonna need a
hole.
sleight of hand. See if you
Okay.
can outrace them.
That's
I'm
fair.
You know what? Yep. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna yeet a grenade in there.
All right.
I also got a
they're
pretty good sleight of hand
opposed
roll.
agility. Oh, they're fast.
What? Get out of here!
Damn.
All right, Lamilla, I need your attack roll. See if you can hit one of them mid-run.
I'm not even fucking with trying to hit one of them. I'm just gonna yeet a grenade in there.
All right, that'll be a ballistic skill. You're gonna need to roll good because you gotta beat them in their speed.
Okay. 60. Wow.
Ooh.
Better.
You know what? Let's try this. Let's try this one more time. I'm a fate point that because that's some Bolshevik.
Oh.
Wow.
Roll scatter.
Oh no.
Do you have your orange mask on?
No.
I
If you
think it
blow
was
me up, I'm gonna be
the
real mad.
last one. No, I do actually. I do because we were gonna do the fucking pulls on pulling that loot off of the critter, and the last mask I had on before it was the iron gray or the iron blue one.
So which do you have on now? Because you said you swapped to a mask earlier.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said too. But you didn't say
I
what mask you were swapping to, is the thing.
Well, I put on, so the last progression was that I had the blue one on when we were fighting the monster, and then when we were going to get to strip stuff off of him, I switched to the orange mask because it was
Cool.
suggested to me by both the DM and by Kuroko.
Correct. The thing is, earlier, like maybe 20 minutes ago, you said you were going to swap masks, but you never said what mask you were swapping to.
Yeah, that kind of got set to the wayside.
And you're still on the two masks. You're on the shield mask, and then you're on the orange mask.
Yeah. All right.
Which is fine. So go ahead and use your orange rerolls.
Okay. Let's try this one more fucking time, damn it.
Okay, you throw it.
Not gonna die today, yay!
No, they're actually gonna do a
Oh,
fucking leap jump as
No.
their taloned morph-like feet and dig into the concrete, the tile, and they leap at you. And Shamane, they are going to be ablated a little bit by what talismans you currently have, but they will actually, upon impact, shred the incomplete array that you have built.
Okay. That sucks.
So I remember why you were switching masks, because you wanted more light, because you're currently at 0.
Yeah.
Ludmilla, you may make a raw agility test to throw your shield on Shamane.
I also have dodge and parry.
Also, dodge would work, yes.
And what about my Titan bubble thing?
You don't have any light.
That is already used.
Ah.
Yeah, we burned
So I'll
through
roll
a
a
lot
dodge
of light in
then?
real quick succession.
Yes, please.
No, I'm not. I still have 100% light because remember I burned a fate point at the end of last round.
You do.
And I
yeah.
smoked him with the first one, and then everything reset, and we were like, "Fuck!"
Okay,
Yeah.
so it doesn't like use all the charge when you use an ult. Then okay, good.
No.
Yeah. So do you guys think I
I'll
should keep
reroll.
regen?
No, I can
or-
parry, can't I?
You had to choose one
Okay, I have to choose one. I'll reroll then. Not
I
looking
can
good for
make
us
you-
tonight, boys.
I can send her some of my orange mask rerolls, can't I?
though.
No. I told you guys
Yeah,
you cannot do
that's
that.
right. That's right.
You can roll me a raw agility test to throw her your Iron Mask shield.
Yeah, because that's one of the power it has. Agility's not my strong suit. Fuck it, we'll try it.
Nice.
Holy shit balls!
Why couldn't I get a roll like that?
Because if you had, I wouldn't have needed it.
Yeah.
Okay. So damage from these guys.
Well, Folly, we did something dumb. It's official.
We are young, dumb, and completely bereft of common sense.
It is true.
Well, good thing you threw a shield instead of armor.
So this completely and totally ignores armor, 100%.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's fucking worthless then. God damn. I'm dead.
Guardian down.
Yeah, no. Because I have currently what is it?
You have full light charge.
Toughness.
Don't you have health though? I thought you had like 50 some health.
No, he's
Or
not
that-
wearing the red mask.
No, only when I'm wearing the red mask.
Yeah.
But I have
10 normal shield.
100. I have 136 armor that's completely worthless because they ignore all armor.
They do.
So I have currently I have 33 health with all of my shields. So I'm dead. In
Yeah.
one shot. Boom.
Yeah,
done.
this thing rips through you, over you, and everyone in the party hears Guardian down. Shamane, this one will actually bounce off of you.
Oh,
as
thank
it hits the
God.
shield.
Ah,
But Shaman, I do need you to roll me willpower. Ludmilla was literally just torn asunder with a just fury of just animalistic.
This isn't the first time you've seen me murdered, though.
I don't
This
think
is
I've
a
ever
very
passed
brutal way to go
willpower.
down, though.
That's like very close though. It's like it's off by
Oh, you're
one.
also spattered with blood.
Can
Shamane.
I roll luck for that willpower?
Sure.
Ooh.
There you go.
So Halo turns around sees that Ludmilla has just died.
Just been
Uh,
fucking
roll me
eviscerated.
roll me 1d4, Ludmilla. Your light charge goes out.
Yup.
Nice. So Matt, I'm going to charge.
Okay.
This is over here.
What's charge action again?
So I'm gonna start prepping the stats for the butcher because somebody's gonna die every round.
Oh, it
DM.
hit its head so hard against the wall, it is stunned and is unable to avoid you.
DM.
Yep.
I'm having a bit of a brain fart here, and I hate to steal your thunder here, Kuroko. I'm not dead.
Why?
Mm.
I'm at 1 health,
Why?
and then the trinkets go off
Oh, fair enough.
because he filled the trinkets with power from the big nasty bad.
I would have
So-
I would have kept that, but I'm glad you did it. I would have kept that to myself.
Uh,
Now
yeah,
that it's
true.
they've
They do
activated-
proc.
One of them does. The other one doesn't have any charges in it, right? So
Nah, I mean, it's shit that we have to spend them now. But if I'm being honest, no, we fucking. I have each one of them written down as how much you put in them.
oh, I thought I only put 5 in the other one. That's just thoughts. Think about it. Backtrack for a sec.
You're right.
It used all the charges. I put a bunch into them, but it used all the charges, those 2 survival ones, when it activated at 1 health. Then
So
it went to 0. I then put
looking-
5 charge into the one of them. You asked, you said rebirth
Yeah.
one, I think it was the one with the buffs that kind of give you a buff per.
So I have 4 charges in Pyric Rebirth, which is the barbed wire wreath, and I have 1 in the Memento Mori. So
is the Pyric Rebirth the one that gives you regen, or is that the one that gives you buffs?
it's the one that gives me freezes wounds at 1 when lethally injured, gives regen times 10 per number of charges spent for
Okay.
rounds spent. So it gives
You're also
me,
immune. Well, you don't take damage, or what was it, Matt? You don't go below 1 health for that many
Yeah.
rounds.
No, you can
No, it's
re-die immediately.
Okay, I got you.
But if you fill it with charges again, you go back down to 1.
Yeah.
So if you have a way to trickle feed it 1 per round, you could perpetually just sit at 1 and then just have
Mhm.
just a bunch of regen.
Fair enough. So I can keep
But-
you alive in a sense. So you're at 1 HP. Good.
Yep.
You have 50 regen per turn for 5 turns.
no 40 because I have 4
40.
charges in that one and 1
Okay.
in the Memento Mori. And Memento
See, I
Mori
thought the
alone
Memento
makes
Mori
me-
was the one that doesn't let you get away. Is that what it was, Matt? Which one was?
No,
what
no,
was?
that's no escape. That's the rusted rail spike on a chain. That's the one. If they deal damage to me,
They'll
can't-
leave 50 meters unless you want them to. Exactly. And the one that's the harpoon. Which one's that one?
That's the shackle and harpoon keychain.
Okay.
Like you get, I have 4 new ones now, which means I'm
Mhm.
rocking like 6 or 8 trinkets.
Yep. 4 plus
1, 2,
4 plus 3. 4 plus 4.
5,
You got 8 trinkets right now,
7. Yeah.
including your scarf, right?
2, 3. Yes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah,
Cool.
I have them all written down.
So you're at 1 health. That's good. My actions should still be the same.
We can go ahead and resolve your action, and then we'll sort the rest of this shit out laterwards. I didn't
Okay.
even think of it. I was getting back into the into the swing of the character.
Well, it's one way to.
Well,
to
it crit failed on its ability to dodge.
Yeah.
It basically, when it swiped you and brought you low, Bloodmilla, it ended up crashing its head against the opposing wall. Stunned for a round. Just shing. Yeah, that pierces right through. Just
Yeah, and from that pierce, I'm just going to apply ice through its, beyond its armor in a sense, and just like freeze it from within.
yeah.
So, yeah, it's cold. That was also a headshot, by the way.
Yeah.
Also, Chamonix, fun fact. your
Go ahead. How many
shield
charges is
doubled.
it?
It is 17 charges. I got 2 extra from my new influence game.
When the rail spike comes out, the head just kind of falls off.
What did you say, Alex?
Your shield should actually be 160 because of my scarf. Because it doesn't come from me
appreciate that.
personally. It comes from the mask. So it still falls under the purview of the scarf. So you're at 160 minus 48, 132 shield.
Okay.
Is a shield considered a buff?
I don't see why it wouldn't
No.
be. I can provide it to her.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
It'd be considered a protection, not a buff.
Either way, I think Chamonix is okay for now.
Yeah.
Not dead.
Okay.
That would have murdered me, no problem. That would have like triple murdered me.
The 48.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're awful glass cannony, ain't we?
You kind of migrated from that. You still got 1 hit, but you're like, not really.
Well, yes, but actually no.
Chamonix, you're up. The thing is scrabbling to get back on its feet.
And Folly's okay-ish.
Folly has 1 hit point.
Should I heal Folly? Or should I run?
Folly's going to be full health in a 1 turn, so I think Folly's okay.
Okay.
I would move if I was you. Or attack it with your ranged
Could
sword.
attack. Because I've got this cool shield now.
You could.
Good.
Do it. Do something dumb. I've already evidenced that I have characters if Folly dies.
Okay, I'll use my ranged sword attack. And hit it with my Karma Blade. How dare it try to murder me?
Oh, it dares.
How dare it? How dare it?
You do a standard attack, and it is, yeah. So plus 20.
Plus 20?
But it's ballistic skill, not melee.
Oh, I thought we made it melee. That's what I thought we did.
Did we?
Yeah, I had just rolled my Karma Sword before.
Oh, then fine.
Which was weird, but I mean, I accept.
Do it anyways.
22, nice.
All right.
Oof. Unless you get inescapable.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna
no.
contort out of the way unnaturally.
Everything
And
always
it's-
dodges me.
Would you like to now move with the other half action you have?
Yeah.
Chamonix, what you could end up doing, if once you get some merit, you could build a kind of a homing thing where even if you miss, it comes back next turn because you can't avoid fate, that type of thing, or you can't avoid your own karma.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you can just spend 10 points to get inescapable.
I could do both.
Do both.
Inescapable karma.
Well, what an option would be to do is buy inescapable and then put merit into inescapable to make it exactly like that.
Yeah.
Spirit.
Well,
Spirit.
yeah, you can try again. Like,
Yeah, you can attack again.
Yeah,
Probably doesn't
attack
have that
again,
many
same
reactions,
bonuses.
or you can move out of the way. It is up to you, Champagne.
I think Kuroko really wants me to move out of the way. But what am I gonna do with
Yeah,
my
what are
life?
you gonna do?
I really want to hit it. I want to hit something. I'm gonna try attacking again.
Let's do.
Okay. Because I'm rolling as Allie. Damage?
Yes.
Excellent.
Does it have any magical defense? I know it has a lot of armor, but if it doesn't have any magical defense, roll karma.
Just roll damage.
Oh my god. Why am I an idiot?
Slash.
You could just modify that and put what your actual damage is.
I know. I'm sorry. Make everything hard on myself.
12. Nice.
Okay.
That's pen of 2.
Okay.
But it's got karma now.
Okay. So the blast hits and immediately dissipates on the armor, but you know the karma will penetrate through. Interestingly enough, it has a weird effect. The when you hit it, you could feel a karma law apply, and actually hits the tormented individual inside, which will actually just the whole thing just kind of slumps and sits there unmoving.
Oh. Neat. I think I got him, guys.
I don't think he's down yet.
Nice.
But I mean, he's kind of down, and I think that's the closest I've gotten to go down this entire game.
Fair enough.
It's kind of a win for me. I guess I beat all those little guys back at because Lady Lash was helping me. I did this one all by myself.
Good job, Shamana.
Get him.
Okay. It's down. It's not doing anything.
I think my turn's over. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Whose turn is it now?
Kuroko's.
Okay.
Kuroko opens the door. And just places a hand upon it and freezes it up.
Okay.
You got karma'd.
Feels bad, man.
Frost's over.
Is there a faceless? Can I do a survival on this to see if there's a to see what kind of faceless this is, or if it's one of the other types?
It is an afflicted for sure.
Afflicted.
This is an unrecorded one on your list.
Yeah. So here is my survival roll.
Very nice.
What really got me was the soul inside. I might see if I can cross it
This
over.
would definitely be a new type of afflicted.
Mhm.
I will write it out for you. But basically, whatever devices were used to end this person's life,
Right.
the horrible machines, became its basically its prison.
Yes. And soul's
And
still trapped within.
yeah, so they were faceless before,
Right.
and they were molded into whatever this is.
No, that's a fun face stealer. Unless it wasn't a face stealer that did it, but that's my guess.
You can't identify with that role whether it was by the hands of men or
Right.
by the creatures you so hunt this
Yep.
time.
Shitty fate.
You know not to touch the metal with that roll. It will slice through your armor and your fingers like they don't exist.
Okay.
How they were able to fasten it to a framed vessel like this without it being sliced to ribbons. They're not sure.
The
But-
metal is interesting though.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a good material folly for crafting.
Potentially, yeah.
Typically, you are out of combat. Go ahead and just Ludmilla. That there's a like it's that same feeling every time you slam down your Sunwell, and that burst of life just fills you. It pulses from your trinket, and with that regen, just
Max HP.
Yeah, not like in a round.
Instantaneously. Yeah.
it's a different type of feeling. It's a different type of fire, like a type of burn, but it's not unpleasant, but it's very intense. A different type of power out to restore you, but still welcoming.
I mean, it's nice to not be dead. Fuck out of here.
Talking to your kid again.
Talking to you.
Talking to us. I see how it is.
Yeah, like, sorry, am I not doing the right voice?
This apple cinnamon is tasty.
Frozen bananas. Segues are hard. Text-based roleplay.
Okay, so what you think on I don't know how we'd get it out, especially since it could like wreck my day. What I could do is wrap them in ice.
Oh, is that
and
thing
move
still
them.
alive in there?
Not for long, especially how cold it's getting for it.
It's frozen
Okay.
solid.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, shit. If it's a big old block of ice, let's just flip it over on its side and roll it out.
Does the sharpness go through the ice, Matt? Or does it dull it in a sense, as in like kind of dull the blade?
Don't put too much pressure, but the ice holds.
Okay.
Your ice is not thick like many of the others. Your ice is a very thin type of ice,
But it's cold.
but
Yes.
it's extremely cold.
Just thoughts though. Being able to manipulate it within my aura and like kind of carry it out that way. I'm gonna see how heavy it is. Like, can I lift this stuff within my domain?
Each one of those weighs 250 pounds
Okay.
due to all the metal and
Okay.
the weight of a body itself.
Okay.
However emaciated it is.
£250. This person. Um,
Talking to me?
nope. I'm just trying to decide if this is something I can bring out or not.
What do you mean?
The body, it's heavy, 250 pounds.
Oh, okay. I mean, again, we just put a couple more layers on it, make it smooth on one side, and we'll just push it out. The floor is level here.
The thing is, my ice isn't like thick. It's it's thin. So
Yeah.
even me just throwing this on the ground, it would probably the metal would pierce through it.
Well, give me some time then, and I'll just cut the pieces out now. No reason to haul the whole thing away. We'll just take the choice bits while the stevedores are loading things up.
I was hoping I could lift it up within my domain, but I am not strong enough. I don't think.
I mean, between the two of us, we might be, but I mean, that's how much effort do you want to devote to it?
It just seems like that armor penetration is something we'd want.
Oh God, yes. I mean, something that just completely and totally says, "No, fuck you, armor doesn't matter." No, yeah, I want to. I want that. I want it to have my children.
That's a material I feel like I'd want to get out of here, which is
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, we'll just cut the choice bits off of it then, and we won't have to haul the whole body out.
yeah, that sounds fair.
So, Mighty DM, what kind of check do I need to carve this thing up and take the parts that we want?
What are you using to cut?
Um,
So I have the liar's handshake. I'll use the. Would that part allow me to cut it off, or
No.
okay?
the osmium dagger, and if that fails, I have melee charges on my light.
You cannot melt it with your fire, and if you try and use any of your daggers to cut the metal, it will actually scar, if not cut, your blade.
Well, yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking though, is that we just cut away the parts that aren't the metal we want. So we don't focus on harvesting the metal, we focused on decanting the parts we don't want. And then later on we can fuck with this in a more leisurely setting.
Well, it's up to you. The body is woven and contorted, like it's all meshed. There's no. You can cut away the flesh, but there's metal underneath.
Okay.
It's all almost one structure. Like it's like a woven puppet frame.
That being the case, we don't want the whole frame as much as we might like more metal to experiment with. We want the sharp bits.
I know. It's all one woven piece of metal.
Fair Then I'm going to form a Void Blade. And
Oh.
I'm going to fence this whole thing down into strips so that we can just haul the strips out.
Okay. Yeah, Void will chew through it. It'll take time though.
I mean, warn
much
me
time?
when it's getting close.
Yeah.
Right now, a void melee would do like 5d10.
It's not that it's the damage per se, but what you were using that is allowing you to do it.
Mm-hmm. Because to the best of my knowledge, I'm literally using like dark energy formed into like a sliver and just.
Yep. All right, I have added the trapped to the face stealers.
Okay.
That was a tier 3 afflicted that you just fought.
Yeah, I imagine with the ability to bypass armor, it's kind of, especially the amount of damage it did.
Yeah, they do a lot of damage.
4d10 plus 20.
Fortunately, the only addition it also has crippling on there.
Mhm.
So you got hit.
Crippling
and you
7.
lived. Yep.
But crippling goes away when I hit max health.
Mhm.
Which, thank God for that.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
Ludmilla's
Ludmilla.
going to busy herself with carving these corpses up. Because we've got two of the trapped. Might as well make use of them.
Excuse us. We're just gonna move some shit up here. Who? Shit's heavy.
Getcha, my friend.
Okay.
All right.
Kroko, go ahead and make me a survival test because you can barely make out the creature.
Just barely.
That helmet's rather special. You can't tell why. It feels actually insulated from your gaze,
Oh yeah.
but it does because of that. It's kind of like looking at a negative space.
Hmm.
The fact that there's a void there makes it stand out. So that helmet, that massive just bell of a helmet, there's something weird about it. Hmm.
Well, it definitely got some armor, that's for sure on it.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, you would have to venture in further, which
Yeah.
would alert it, and you would be fighting probably more afflicted.
Let's
A lot
come
more
back
afflicted.
when we have more time to
You'd be
fuck
fighting
around.
a significant amount more afflicted. Specifically, probably these guys.
The only thing I could do is go into stealth, increase my aura, and then freeze it. It would be my thoughts to do, but make a surprise attack, not
Yeah,
allow it to
up to you.
move. Yeah.
Okay. People do stuff.
People do stuff.
Well, the middle is hacking and chopping away. Shamane, what you up to, girl? A guy? Whatever you want to be.
Ali is using the washroom.
Then what you doing, Kuroko?
I'm gonna move away and go down here again.
Okay.
I'm going to increase my aura because
Okay.
what happened before in this area was I sensed that there was a one of these guys in this spot here,
Yep.
right?
Yep, he's right there. He's frozen
So
solid.
yeah.
There's also something scuttling about there and there.
Yeah.
Very short, low to the ground, spider-like legs, bulbous heads.
So can I pretty much sense more stuff in this area, or is it more just life forms that I can sense?
You'll have to kind of build a more like mapping type of ability, so it can like map a
More or less
terrain and
putting.
other things in there. But it's more of this. You sense life.
Yeah. So if I put more mind within my aura, I would be able to.
You do sense the very itty bitty sliver of something stalking there.
Yeah.
But it scuttles out of the way the moment the temperature changes.
Yeah. What about in this area here, this black space?
You got one there and one there. Or that.
Are the same spider-like skittling?
Yep.
Okay. Do I sense an entrance here or a door?
There's a door right there.
Right. I will open the door.
Okay. Nope. Door is open.
Now, am I able to move over here this way, or is it just?
You need to go up and then to the side. You have to enter the black square to enter anywhere in this room.
Okay. So I'm entering and moving over.
Okay.
These bodies, do they have anything on them?
No. They looked very stripped of their possessions, hence their
Okay.
hunger and their determination to hurt you.
Right. I will do a survival on it, and I'll also do a survival on this thing here to see if there's something within it.
Okay.
So there's on those guys, and then this is for the thing that's within it. Wonder where's the mask style bullshit here. Any fluidium within this thing, or is it more of just an entrance?
You already know of these ones. These ones are the cord.
Yep, the ones that don't have anything. Got that.
Yep. Within this, I guess this oubliette, this mausoleum, you would have to break the chain that
Right.
bars the door. So look further inside.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which would be dangerous considering this has a multi-tiered
Locking
thing. But at the same time, on the other half, it's broken. Something already broke out of here.
Right.
This one is properly sealed. Still.
There's also nothing out of it on this side. These guys probably came out of this area here.
Probably.
I'm just gonna go out. Just wanted to check that.
They will try and trip you.
Of course.
But since you can detect them, if you move slowly, you can either kick them out of the way or just around.
I just pirouette.
Okay.
Since I can sense them. They're within my aura.
Okay. Vanilla, go ahead and roll me 1d4 for strips. And how, yeah, for usable strips. You got
Nice.
4. Constantine's here. These 3 are gonna move down and start looting these bodies with their master scavenging skills. There is that
Yeah,
withered scythe body there.
he doesn't
frozen
really
in
have
place.
anything on him, right? It's just more of a
They
the
do have those
arms.
claws.
Yeah, the claws are nice for
You
sure.
could literally just grab the wrist and kick it at the elbow, and it would come right off.
Yeah.
Their hide is tough, but you kind of ruined it because you fucking froze it with demon ice.
Oh yeah.
But it's not really that. That's not what really gives it its power. But
Mhm.
still, I mean, bullets penetrate the skin. It's just the claws that are interesting. Yeah, you could grab the hands.
It's not like I haven't done it before. Someone might find use for those things.
Yeah. Do you want the arms from both of these?
Yeah, sure. I'll take both.
Okay.
Just
that
saves
will
trouble for
actually
everyone else.
that will actually further just disintegrate them. They will go away.
And going to move my aura down again. To myself. Walk by these guys. I'll tell them that there's 3 extra bodies above.
Yeah, we'll get them. I think. Maybe.
Hey, making out, Lemilla. Hey, making out, Folly.
What's that?
How you making out?
I got a few pieces off of these guys. Seems like. How long are the chunks of metal that I get here? Are the strips of metal I get here, DM?
No more than a foot.
Still a lot,
Okay.
though.
Yeah, 4 feet of steel isn't bad. If this stuff holds an edge like nobody's business, we can possibly upgrade your liar's handshake. Maybe put an edge on Chamonix's sword.
Make a blade for yourself. A dagger,
Yeah.
for example.
Well, yeah. What I might try and do is I might try and no, yeah. It might be better to do that instead of trying to plate this or alloy it onto my current knives. I was really hoping that I could
Mhm.
hammer out some rounds for it, or at least some tipping for them. Because I'm pretty sure if we put this on the end of a bullet, it's gonna punch through everything.
Hey guys.
Yo!
Oh, bunch of kind of tack boys with some weird headgear ran into the door all fast like. Kind of at gunpoint.
Which door?
Yeah, the door where we're stacking stuff up here at. Yeah.
Yeah, their friends' bodies are there.
Did they take
Well,
anything?
Yeah, a couple of grenades, couple clips of ammo, gun or 2.
Well, then let's go kill them.
Well, they kind of left really quick.
Of course they did.
They didn't take very much. They just, They also left one of the bodies at the door. One of their friends. But they look kind of trigger happy, and we don't got armor for that type of gun. So we didn't say anything or move until they were gone. So I guess we gotta live. There's plenty more. It's just, yeah, I just want to let you know.
That's good. It's good. that you're
Already
okay.
getting fucking poached.
Basically, they took 1 bandolier grenades, 4 clips of ammo, and one of the shields, and then they left.
Have fun with that.
I would like to talk to the fairies.
Okay. What do you do?
Hello, little fairy. Do you like tea?
They are made of water, so
Why don't you make me a spirits test?
Okay. Sounds like a good idea.
That would be a water dancer. So if it's a sprite, very shy. In fact, it might just, if you start talking to it, it's more likely to dance away from you.
Okay.
They're
Do
very shy sprites.
Do they like things? Can I give them something they like?
They don't really like pretty much anything that mortals possess. It does mean that the water is pure here, which means it's drinkable.
Uh-oh.
Refill our canteens or our
But
water bottles.
it doesn't belie the temperature. They'll dance on any non-frozen surface because you would see an ice sprite. These are specifically water. But as long as it's water, hot or cold, they'll and it's pure water, uncontaminated by mortal hands. They'll dance upon it, which is nice. Which means it's not poisoned. It's not corrupted. It's safe.
But you're taking away the
Um,
dance floor once you fill up on water.
I'll get a little teacup full and have a sip.
You see it frost over very quickly. Still want to take
Oh.
a sip?
And no. Can I do like an awareness or something to figure out why
Sure.
it's frosting over?
Art nitroglycerin.
Yeah, go ahead and make me awareness. Actually, it'd be better of
Uh,
a chemistry.
Chemistry, that makes sense.
Mhm.
You do have that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, an 8.
Mm-hmm.
The water here in this room is so cold, you would get frostbite within probably moments. It should be frozen solid, like a block of ice, not just the top of it. Something is keeping it. Probably magical water, which is nice because it's pure water with a magical property to it.
I wouldn't mind a taste.
Yeah, you should try
But
it.
if you were to drink it, you would freeze your stomach and your esophagus and your mouth.
I will not drink it then.
That doesn't
But
mean
I'll
you
let-
can't take a canteen of it, and it doesn't mean you can't warm it. But the whatever magic here is keeping
Can I
it.
try and make some tea out of it?
You could. Heating it would be extremely difficult, but again, that would be something you probably want to experiment with. Or you
Yeah.
could try to create some sort of tea infusion. By just having the leaves steep in it for a very long time, but no boiling it. It'd be kind of a weird.
Cold tea.
Can
Yeah.
I do
Cold
both?
brew.
Yeah, you could try. I mean, you can get a canteen's worth or more. They're the dancers are not stopping you.
Okay, yeah. I have some advanced camping gear. I'd have a canteen in there, eh?
Most likely.
Also have 4 water bottles from me.
Yeah,
That
I
would-
have some
Another
water
thing.
bottles
Water
too.
bottles would not survive contact with those.
Yeah, I'll try using my canteen from my camping gear, and
Okay.
I'll put some magical tea leaves in there.
Okay.
With it.
I wouldn't mind
Frost
taking
up.
a sip.
Yeah, you take a sip. There, the water's there. Or do you want my
Your tea. I want to try your tea
now?
out. Yeah.
It won't.
It'll
won't
take
have
a while for that to
steamed
steep.
by now.
Okay.
You'll waste it.
Okay. Yeah, I won't. What I will have then is a that cup you got. I'll just drink that.
Oh, the cup. Yeah, the teacup of.
Mhm.
Yeah, sure.
Folly, I guess. I guess she doesn't get any cool water.
But
I mean,
you're flensing a fucking scary metal monster.
No, it's just funny to me that like we're sitting over here and they're like, "Ooh, magical water! Let's all try some." Folly doesn't need any. She's over there cutting bodies up. You know she's happy with herself. Folly's
happy
humming
with
a little
yourself?
song. Yeah, no, Folly's actually better with herself now than she has been in a long time.
I've got it written down that I have 2 question coins.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Kuroko.
Yep.
Refreshing.
Refreshing. Excellent.
It's a little colder than you, which is interesting. Just a little bit. But
Yeah, I'm at
it's
like
colder.
minus 140 Fahrenheit right now, so it's like
It'll be probably about 150.
Get you in my breath. Only 6 feet between.
I'm also gonna while everybody's doing body stuff, I'll try and figure out how to heat up this water for some hot tea. And I'll put the cold brew in my backpack.
Go ahead and make me. I'm gonna move over to your main sheet. Yeah, there we go.
Hungry again.
You can roll me a
After.
clinician's test or a spirits test, one of the two.
Perception or in.
Also Kuroko.
Spirit.
Let me run est.
sure.
All right. This stems from a source. Something is making this cold. Something is granting it magical properties.
Really
Purifying
interesting.
magical properties. But that type of that type of it comes from some sort of source nearby. So
Right.
it's not that the water's magical, it's in contact with something that is, and then
Yeah.
it's permeating through this. We got all the shit off these bodies. Make way. Got shit.
You got shit. Well, my fairy encounter was unsuccessful, and that is unfortunate.
Well, sometimes the fairies aren't responsive to people. You could probably leave them something and they would enjoy it, but these type of sprites don't like humans.
I've got some chocolate in my backpack. I'll leave them some chocolate.
Okay.
To be fair, Chamonix is not a human.
To be
Well,
fair.
they don't like
People. I got you. Folly, thoughts. The mask that Chamonix got. Could look inside some of the black spaces. Swap it over, try it out, give it back to Chamonix after you're done. I'm thinking of checking out that bell creature. Sneaking up on it, see if I can. Otherwise, just leaving the area if I can't.
Windmill, you could roll one more flensing, 1d4 on that thing before. All right. You have 5 1-foot contorted strips of whatever that metal is.
Do you want to use
How
your
are you
reroll?
Gonna
transporting it?
that.
Oof.
Goddamn. I'm gonna orange
Control.
mask that.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna orange mask that. Fuck it. I get the message, you piece of shit.
You see my yoga mat?
No, I haven't.
Where did I put it? I know I brought it in.
You had it from yoga. You did bring it from your car.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you my plans. See if I can
How much
sneak
do
up
these
on it.
individual strips weigh, DM?
Oh yeah, call. Good call.
They're going to weigh you a solid 8.5 pounds
A piece or total?
piece.
Can you mute for a second?
Okay,
Sure.
that's not bad. I can fit that in my transmat.
Okay. Your transmat will support them.
Yo.
I do want also yoga mat though.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is kind of go up to this door here. Crouch and enter stealth.
Okay.
Anyway, I was responding to you earlier about going and hunting down the critter. I guess my mic was off. Did you want me to come help kill it, or were you just wanting to bushwhack it?
I was gonna come up behind it and give it a good stab, but I didn't do too well in my stealth. So
Continue.
yes. So I go up to the door, thinking I'm all stealth-like, and I creak it open. Go up quicker. I'm like, all right, I'm ready for this.
Kind of shuffling back and forth, just.
And while it's in the corner, I extend my aura.
Kind of jumps, starts banging the helmet immediately, just.
And I'm going to freeze its feet.
All right. It. Frozen in place, but you've got company
Yeah, I figure as much.
as these
They're
crawl
scary,
out.
careful.
You should run, homie.
Morph come.
So now that I've got these bodies swapped out, or these bodies taken, there's flinched as much as I can. I think it's time to juggle some math.
All right. They took time to crawl out.
Yep.
Do you wish to flee, or do you wish to go after that thing?
I'm kind of trapped in place right here, aren't I? Or can I get through this
You
spot?
can get through that. That's an open space.
Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For a half move here.
Sure.
Moving my aura down. And then closing the door with a half action.
Pong.
Well, I got it frozen in place. I'm surprised it saw me, but
Oh, it didn't maybe particularly see you, but
sensed
it
me.
got scared.
Yeah. I also just wasn't stealthy enough. I know that, but I was just, playing it off as I thought I was.
All right. Well, the things pause, listen, and this thing just slams against the door so hard, it actually kind of smacks you on the other side.
Really? Damn.
No damage, or it doesn't stun you, but that's how hard it hit the door.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Well, all I can sense is that these doors are pretty handy. But what I will do, since it's within my aura,
it did not penetrate the door with its metal, though.
yeah, which was surprising to me, since these are things that can just do whatever they want.
Ludmilla, it's going this way through the opening.
Hold on a sec. What boy? All right. Sorry. What's running my way?
That one.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah, nah.
You gonna dodge? Are you gonna shoot it? Are you gonna?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna shoot it. So step one is gonna be swap to red mask.
Okay.
Bonus
That
action.
pushes. That'll
done.
push
Bonus
out
action.
the iron one.
Or the
Yes,
orange one, you mean? Oh
unfortunately.
yeah. The retention wise,
Iron.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna hit this guy with the shrapnel launcher, and I'm gonna go full auto on it.
You should scratch my butt.
Do. Fuck it. Wow. That's wow. I'm gonna go ahead and orange it.
How many oranges you got left?
4 if I use the last one.
Okay.
Try this again, mother fuzzers.
94.
You know what? That's my fucking luck.
Nah, it's not gonna be 94, man. It's gonna be like nicely done.
You'll get your full. Wow. Now it's gonna get hit with all of it.
Homie. All right. So that's a 40 on 4.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still up?
Yep.
All right. 26 pin 4.
Kind of
22.
pushes it into a corner.
23. 35. 36.
How many? I was gonna say, how many? Does it have 6 for its rate of fire?
Yup.
Nice.
There is only single fire and empty the mag.
Mhm.
Given the distance that it started at, could I have waited till it was a little closer and then caught this one in a blast too?
That one's already
down
down.
and frozen.
Yeah.
That was the
Oh
one
yeah,
you were
never
ripping
mind.
up.
That's the one I rip and teared. All right.
You completely disorient and confuse this particular one. It's down, but doesn't look particularly wounded. The metal on its body looks very very sturdy, but the exposed flesh, is torn to ribbons, black and burned, and
Okay. That's a half action, right?
no, full auto is more than that.
Full auto burst is a half action. Character takes -10 to ballistic skill, but receives 1 hit for every degree of success.
Well, that's right. Okay, yeah.
Uh,
I swear it was full action at one point.
can. You know what? There ain't shit for it, but to wreck its shit.
Look at you
I
go.
want to hit it with a suppressor grenade. Hopefully blind it and
Suppressor grenade or smoke grenade? Or smoke bomb?
suppressor grenade. That's the
Titan one?
yeah, pretty sure that's the Titan Void grenade.
Okay. One of them.
Yeah, just
Okay, go for it.
here, have one of these and stay in that corner where you can't see anything and none of your powers work.
Okay, go for it.
Making up on the last to get the worms, even when there's time. 3 degrees of success.
Well, as long as you land it, it's not going anywhere. You
Cool.
actually can see the void particulates actually start to corrode some of the metal. Not very powerfully, but just a little bit. And it just kind of cowers there.
I'll take it. It's only 18 damage, but I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure it
it's
ignores
corroding
armor.
the metal.
Plink. Okay. So that's my round.
Shaman's just walking forward like, sup guys?
Everybody okay?
Ah!
Kurok's just
Yeet!
up against the wall. This little door here.
Doing all right?
So far, so good. Just about to freeze this guy.
Okay, let me know if you need help.
Alright, well, Kuroko, back to you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do a full action willpower here to kind of entrap this guy in ice and just freeze him from within.
On the other side of the door?
Yep. He's within my aura.
Okay. And just not get out of the way. You're starting to freeze.
That's all I
Does that make
got.
it my turn?
Okay.
Or their turn.
Dominic, you moving again?
No, I
Do
think
you want to try and seal up that opening again? They keep sneaking through that.
the hole. Sure. Why not?
Yeah.
So is it a sleight of hand again?
Yes, please.
Okay. Dun, dun, dun.
You're gonna take a little bit longer. In your haste, you kind of fudged a little bit.
How many talismans is this using up?
On
wait
your
for a
first
second.
attempt, you're gonna mess up 5 papers.
Okay. Oh, I can make a second attempt? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh. Oh. Haha!
All right. This time they are not there to interject and stop you mid repair. Chamonix, like out of an anime, just massively, just drawing so quick with her brush, and slaps a whole bunch of talismans on that sumbitch, sealing it up.
It's very beautiful and artistic.
Just like you.
Somebody's sucking up to get laid tonight.
No dick for
They're
Allie.
just very adorable Canadian couple. That's what they do. They don't have to suck up to each other. They're just adorable to each other all the time, anyways.
Be a Canadian thing. I don't think I could stomach being that nice to someone.
Hey
all the
man,
time.
at least it wasn't today. Holy shit, people! Like, great start to 2021 for us Americans.
Yep. I'm
Man,
sorry,
I've
guys.
been telling you, America's been having a real rough time of it the last couple of years.
Yeah. But to continue, yeah, this thing is scrabbling against the door, but the door is rather heavy. Although, unfortunately, it does swing your way, Kuroko.
Oh,
It
okay.
is a little frozen though. It's not as rabid as before. But this thing does crash into the door as well,
Cool.
jarring it. I do need a strength test.
Ooh, a strength test.
Basic strength though.
Oof. I will use my 1 reroll for today. Oh.
High five!
Fucking shit.
Man. Wow!
Well,
That's
all right.
your
Roll me
third
1d3.
one.
You know, it's a good thing you can drive stick shift because all this clutch is coming in handy.
It's because of his magic hat.
Okay. Add 2 strength.
Remember, I told you, Matt, he was looking for his magic hat? Well, he found it.
Okay.
Now
Well,
he's
you had your
fulfilled.
aura up. They decided to do it in their aura. While you're in your aura, you are stronger.
Okay.
Specifically, you can now use the ice to actually fortify your abilities in strength, or related to strength. You can actually use the frost that accumulates on your person to enhance your physical abilities. Not particularly agility based or anything dexterous, because ice doesn't really do that very well. But
It keeps things in place, though. It's almost like
or you can use it to lift or push or pull. They have the ice actually is able to apply physical force to things,
Glacial strength.
pretty much.
so an increase in ice control for sure.
Yep, very big increase in ice control, specifically for applying physical aspects to it.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, these guys, they crash against the door. The door doesn't even budge. So, this also helps your ice clones.
Okay.
Unlike you, they actually gain more out of this than you do. Your ice clones are actually the equivalent of 20 strength stronger
Okay.
because they're made of pure ice.
Yep.
So, they're actually just stronger than you now.
Alrighty. That was good. That's their turn, I'm guessing.
Yeah. 1 Milla, you're up.
Full action, reload. Bonus action, swap to gray iron mask. Retain traits.
Got it. Well, Kuroko.
So what I'm gonna do for my 2 actions is create a clone for each, and I'm gonna have my clones this ice kind of go into them, since they're just ice beings, and kind of just freeze them.
All right. They're kind of stuck, so they're not going anywhere. All right. You move out of the way.
Sorry.
There you go. Meh. This one crawls back into the hole.
Fuck that.
It was like, nope.
All right, Shamane, what are you doing? Besides,
Besides getting love.
Mhm.
I don't know. You guys have this covered. Maybe I'll go boil some more
Pretty
water.
nice.
Matt, I want to boil more water.
Okay, the magic water.
Yeah.
Okay,
I like that a lot.
that
Some
takes
for the
time though.
berries.
Okay, yeah.
'Cause
I
you have to
mean,
set
like, my
down the
friends
burner.
are having fun, and I'm having fun boiling some water. I'll just take my time with it. Have a good time boiling water.
Okay.
Just really perfect my tea making skills.
Okay. Do you just use that burner that you always had?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to move up closer to the door, or you just want to do it like right there?
Maybe I'll go back and get more water.
Okay.
Okay.
Kuroko, what are you doing now?
So what I'm gonna do now is open up the door.
Mine ran off. You got more to cut open?
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
Cool. I'll get to work on them.
Can I squeeze through this way now, or I kind of have 2 bodies here? Can I push them? Can I like lift them up within my ice control now and like move them over like to the right since they're frozen in ice?
You can slide them, but you can't lift them. They're a little heavy,
Yeah.
despite
So
the extra strength. If your Kuroko's double team it, they could probably lift it.
all right. So yeah, just gonna move this.
Lamilla,
guy over.
do be warned, you are in her space. It is fucking cold.
Damn.
Also, cleansing those constructs that are frozen solid, that is extra dangerous.
Okay.
Because they're afflicted with that demon ice, and they're mega sharp.
Just like dealing with Erasmus's flunkies. All right. I have the gray iron mask on, so I have a shield now
Mm-hmm.
because I am not giving it to Chamonix anymore. Does that hamper the difficulty somewhat, or the danger?
Yeah, for the sharpness, but again, there's that ice. It'd best be to use tools and not touch it directly.
Yeah. I have the frickin' I don't think I have any tools for like manipulating this stuff.
Yeah, it might be dangerous. That's the one of the things with Kuroko is unfortunately her ability to freeze things is rather helpful, but also detrimental.
So, this is my plan, Matt. I'm going to open this door. I'm going to step forward to have it within my aura.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to have 2 Kurokos run at it and freeze it and explode it.
Okay.
Murder it, babe.
All right. Even as they're running, he starts banging his helmet.
Yes, I figured as much.
Also, it will summon this.
Oh. Survival test on this thing.
Sure.
That is clearly an augury chiton. Or an augur chitons.
The heck is that?
An augur chiton? A chiton is a shadow plane's equivalent to a devil or a demon. They revel in pain and darkness. Augur chitons are specifically used as basically they're floating eyeballs with chains and spikes.
It's definitely got chains and spikes.
Think like the Cenobite equivalent of like classical angels. They
Yeah.
have an explosion ability, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So the Krokos run up and they just detonate on him.
Yeah.
They detonate. It covers the helmet, and then as he's continually banging it, they actually spike outwards the frost. And he's actually gonna run around them. Ah! Also, as he goes past this thing, he's actually going to smack this thing with his hand, with his giant mallet, kind of like he would a baseball.
Right.
Your direction.
Okay. So, let's just roll an acrobatics dodge.
Mhm.
Because I'm going to be moving as I do this.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move my aura down.
This one gets blasted into and just crashes into this thing.
8, 9, 10. These guys are.
This is the second time, third time that you've led a bunch of these things back to me, Kuroko.
I think it's time to leave. I'm done with this freaking thing. It's just he doesn't. My ice doesn't do anything against him. He's just immune.
You know what?
There's also a
Um,
big giant
When
thing.
you used your ice on him to stop his movements, it helped a little bit. But when they detonated on him,
Yeah.
the ice actually accumulated. All of it formed onto the surface of the helmet.
So what I should have done is I should have like constricted him, like use my ice clones to grapple instead of exploding. It was what I should have done.
I'm gonna shadow shot him.
He's gonna headbutt your shadow shot. Yes.
Do you have light for shadow shot?
Yeah, remember I still have that 100 because I didn't actually die. Yeah, nah, I'm gonna hit him with like 3 or 4 of the fucking void anchor tethers and let him just run across it.
So thoughts though before you continue.
Uh-huh.
This door. How would you shoot through the door? I guess you could through the cracks of the.
I mean, yeah, no, I mean he's running around here. I was just gonna go kick open the door and shadow shot him.
Okay.
Like, just don't even hit him specifically. Just drop it at his feet and let him just get tagged by it.
Okay, so you just have to move around. This guy's active. You have to move here, open the door, and then shoot. I was suggesting we leave, but at the same time,
That one's on the floor, but these two are standing frozen popsicles. They're basically frozen statues that you have to go around.
I mean, it's not a real big issue, is it? Like, you want me to? Do you just want to say fuck it? Because I mean, you chased
You would
this
have
dude
to
around
walk
for a minute.
around, enter that guy's threat range, then open the door, then do the shadow shots, and then
Blink,
okay.
and then just shove the door open.
All right, use the movement, and then half action, open the door.
My blink doesn't count against my movement, though.
Yes, it does.
It hasn't before.
I told you a blink does a half action. Remember, we agreed the blink was a half action, and it can't be used as a full action, but you can use 2 blinks. That would be your turn. It has to be used as a move.
I thought the movement thing, my warlock jump was a half action. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
I guess.
It does need to be, unfortunately, does need to be done as a movement action, considering that it can blink through pretty much most specific things except for walls and whatnot.
All right. Then that's my turn then, because I only get the 2 half actions.
Yep. Jamine, you got a lot of water. Tons of water.
I'm gonna
So much
boil
water.
it all.
Right there on the spot?
I'll start with a little bit and I'll boil it.
Okay.
Right
Boiling water
there.
takes a while, especially as cold as that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll I don't know, read a magazine or something.
Fair.
I don't have any magazines. I'll eat some paper.
This thing is going to summon one of these and smack it.
with an 80 roll, how well does it smack it?
Oh no, that was in response to its headbutt, but we didn't get to that
Okay.
one, so it's
Okay.
going to smack it. Boop. You want to dodge?
Shit.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Do I have to also dodge? Is it going to keep going?
That is up to your prerogative. Reroll mask.
You have like 2 charges left on that? What do you got?
Your stats a little higher with the red mask on.
Yeah. I only have a 30 agility.
You got your plus 20.
Oh, you only have 1 check mark and dodge. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Matt, you never told me what this thing was. I rolled a 20 out of 80, so it would have been like 6 degrees of success on this thing. Is this some type of faceless, or what is this thing?
No, it is not a faceless, nor a face stealer.
Right.
Or an afflicted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not an
afflicted.
afflicted or
Yeah.
a face stealer. So your mask really can't tell you much about it.
Yeah, that's fair. I was just it seems almost like the same material that these guys are dealing with. Looks sharp.
Very sharp. Grade like bone though, rather than metal.
Okay.
Miller, did you want to use one of your Orange Max procs?
I don't have one. Remember, I'm using red and blue.
You want to use a fate point?
Yeah.
Or know what? No, I'll ride this out. I
Okay.
want to see how this goes.
You got charges from the the shielding, so that should be fine.
Yeah. I've got a lot of shield. I've got even more armor. Does armor count against this guy?
No.
Figures.
Well, I'm going to use my next reaction to acrobatically dodge.
He hit this thing pretty hard, but not that hard.
You're just in a rock. If it keeps going, that was my issue. If this keeps going backwards, if it hits the door, then yeah, that would make sense. Just is it like
Oh, it's not moving past me.
okay?
So, do you
So
guys need
shield
help?
pin 10 means what?
It ignores 10 of your shield.
Okay.
Still consumes 10 charges of your shield. But it's as if it wasn't there. You don't get to apply it to the reduction of damage.
Okay, so I lose 10 shield that doesn't protect me at all.
Yes.
Okay. No, sorry, wrong one. That's 80. So 10 points of shield goes away. I had 83, so then that's 62. Okay.
You alive? Dead?
No, I'm totally super fine. I stacked 50 wounds on top of myself from the red mask.
Mhm.
I'm actually, tanky today.
Okay. Did it deal at least 1 point of damage?
Technically,
What's your shield at? It shouldn't have gone past your shield. You got like 2
no.
of them, don't you?
He has shield pen 10, so depends on
Right.
which shield he ignores.
So, for example, your guardian shield should have been affected either first or second. Doesn't matter. Let's say it affected it first, and that removed that pen, and then 21 after that. So, is your other shield not more than 21 damage?
No, it's way more than that. It's
Well,
just
yeah,
I'm
then
not
this-
sure.
Then it
this
doesn't
should-
deal any damage to you.
Yeah, it doesn't do any damage.
Okay.
On impact, those chains with spikes on it rake against the rest of your shields. It doesn't do any extra damage, but if that hurt you, you would be chained to this ball.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
It looked for purchase, could not find any. And now you have a very large obstruction in the way.
And the guy to your left as well.
Yeah. Between me and getting some rest. All right, can you deal with the fucking bowling ball of murder?
I'd rather just leave, to be honest. It would be nice to get this guy's mask because I feel like it allows things to not get through. Like, for example, fluidium or mind control, or it's almost like a Magneto's mask kind of deal, or helmet.
Gotcha.
That's what I feel like this is. At the same time, it's spawning balls, and it's also spawning these Iron Maidens, and it's becoming a. There's a lot of them now.
Yeah.
I want to close the
I was
door
gonna
and
harpoon
leave.
him.
Yeah. Oh, harpoon. Interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna harpoon all of them and be like, nah, stay here, fools. and then you could do your ice foo on them. And if I couldn't successfully harpoon Mr. Helmet Man, Darth Helmet over here, then I was gonna shadow shot him like normal, and we were just gonna roll with it.
I feel like we can let this guy go. I've wasted enough of my time on him.
Okay.
We should have done this tag team instead of me and you just individually going for things. It's my
I mean,
fault.
I've just been sitting here carving up bodies for you, man.
I know. But now I'd like to get out and shut the door.
Okay, Shamane, can we pass through your barrier talismans?
Yes.
I think that was
All
a
right.
yeah from Matt.
I think so. Okay, cool. So whose turn is it?
They all moved, so it's actually Shaman is staring at a thing.
Did I
boiling water.
boil my water yet?
No, it's been 10 seconds.
Ah,
She is using a fusion-powered boilerplate.
It's also at negative 150 degrees.
and I
Fahrenheit.
don't want to cause a steam explosion, so I'm doing it carefully.
Right.
Okay.
I'll pack my stuff up because we're going.
Okay. Move on up. Half move because it took you a little bit to pack it up.
Okay.
Kroko.
All right. All right. Team side, you got this. Half action to close the door, and then I'm gonna kind of take my aura down so I don't freeze this guy.
There we go.
You wanna freeze that door solid?
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Lamilla.
1, 2, blink. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna run.
Okay.
So that'll put me at a solid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. As I zoom up the corridor and bounce off of the frickin' wall to get some of that nice perpendicular action.
Okay.
Ladies and gents, we are leaving.
Okay. We got the stuff all packed up and stuff.
I get the stuff. Can I run to the door?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. And these peeps know what kind of offering we need to leave? Will they take care of the offering for us?
Uh,
Out of the stuff that they sorted?
well,
Sure.
they kind of shrug. And they're like, well, those guys left that, so maybe leave that. I don't know.
Fuck it, we paid the lost soul. Do we have to pay anybody else after that?
The Lost Soul's not what I was thinking at all. The Lost
no.
Soul's just a entity here. There's other entities. That's my thoughts.
let's leave like a couple of bodies.
If you want to leave some of your masks too, that's an option.
Yeah, a couple of bodies.
Some of the white
3
masks or some shit.
3 white masks. I guess it costs 2 to get in. 3 cents. Fair though.
I'm
So
not
we're
super
leaving-
convinced that we should leave anything behind.
All right. I'm gonna remove these bodies, considering that they've been harvested for the stuff. Same with that one. Same with that one. You have 2 draggable bodies out from the afflicted, if you'd
Mhm.
like. Constantine brought them over like, be good to study what the fuck's going on.
There
Maybe
was
get
a
answers from-
growth within one of those that kind of shot out. Looks like it's
Yeah, the spiky
moving, but-
ones. Maybe we
yeah.
can get a couple of those spikes, make a little like shooter thing. Maybe not. I don't know.
Dirt launcher.
Oh, there's-
Yeah, I mean there should be some still in the wall over there too.
Well, guys, we got quite a good haul for you. Unfortunately, not a single piece of full set of armor intact. Unfortunately, they're kind of chopped to pieces real bad. But there are a couple intact helmets, if you can believe that.
Oh,
Couple
good
intact
call.
shields is one remaining intact shield. The other assholes took the one of them.
Those guys.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
guys have any desire for a shield?
I
Hmm?
We're not really a shield type. We like the backpack. Well, there was a couple backpacks. Yeah, we're kind of a backpack crew, you know.
No,
Not
that
very
makes sense.
large, but it's a metal backpack.
Scaver's got to
Durable.
have a decent pack.
Right.
I mean, if
Yeah.
y'all aren't eyeballing that shield, I might take it.
Oh, sure. I know a lot of people you can find. At least the metal's pretty good. Looks pretty resilient. It's just looks a little too heavy for us. Because these were obviously power assisted armor.
Yeah.
So, biggest haul definitely is actually these little handgun things. Yeah, these are 50 cal handguns, man.
Ooh.
Oh, the shield kind of handgun thing the guys had.
Yeah, the armor boys, they're using 50 cal handguns. Got quite a few bullets too, if you can believe that. We had to pop open this wrist thing though, but most of it was destroyed anyways.
Yeah,
But
they're
there's this
really.
wrist thing that just has this little arm that opens up and feeds the bullets in. We still have a couple of those intact. They're just assembled, but we needed to get at the ammo. All in told, we got 4 working guns. One's a little damaged. One was taken. So 4. One. Not how you spell shield, but whatever. 2 heavy powered armor helmets. 12 grenades. That's the big one. That's your big one.
Yeah, lots of ammo.
Oh yeah. Although honestly, I'm really interested in the heavy riot shield and the frag grenades because I need those to make. I need frag grenades or
Those
some
are
kind of
heavy
explosive.
frag grenades.
I need
They're
those
bigger.
to make
Those are
more
much
shrapnel
bigger.
launchers.
You'd
If those
probably
will
want to
give me
use.
more per
Yeah.
shot.
No, they would be bigger blast per shot.
Because a heavier caliber.
Yeah, there's a lot more in it. It's just bigger blast radius, a lot more shrapnel.
So more
Bigger
range,
shrapnel.
more blast range, and more damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're looking at some pretty nasty shit. So those are almost a Stardy's grenade size, almost.
Nice.
So yeah. So he's like, well, if we could take the backpacks, one of the guns and a couple clips, that'd be pretty sweet for us.
Hell, I don't know if any of you guys actually want any of the handguns.
I mean,
Well, I'm talking to my crew. Like Kuroko,
well, they're
Chamonix,
good. They're
Constantine.
good selling with the ammo, you know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because
I feel like we're wealthy enough. We can spread the wealth a little. Give these guys what they need.
Okay.
Share the love.
If I looking at that damaged hand cannon, DM the damaged handgun, is that going to be more damage or better quality than my hand cannon that I picked up from way back when?
honestly, the damaged one, you could probably get that fixed with 6 back at base, and he'd probably fix it up real nice. With upgrades from 6, that hand cannon will actually be better than what you're currently using, because that one has a higher caliber, not as many bullets, but it's a clip, not a revolver.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a scope on it or a little red dot sight on it already. It's newer, and whatever the frick 6 puts on it, I don't know, probably whatever
Would I
magic he
be
does.
would I be able to run that off of my primary ammo reserves, or would I still need specialized ammo for it?
It'd probably be specialized ammo. You'd have to
Damn.
you'd have to find a way to convert it.
I really need to build a gun that fucking fits my my ammo. Does anybody else want anything out of this
Nope.
pile up?
I want nothing.
How about you, Chamonix? Is there anything that you're eyeballing?
I'm good.
Okay. Constantine?
Um, I would normally take the shield, but it's too heavy for me. But,
I'll just carry out the this afflicted one.
No, I don't particularly use any of that. It's a pretty nasty caliber, that handgun. I'm not really. Doesn't appeal. Handgun doesn't appeal to me, sadly.
So, how about, unless you guys have an issue with it, I'd like the riot shield, the powered armor fragment, and the grenades. And you guys can have the rest.
I would leave the rest as an offering.
Well, I'm talking to the stevedores on this one and be like, that's the only things that I want out of this list. Whatever they decide to do with the rest of it is completely on them.
Oh, take the guns and the ammo at least, sir. Like, or ma'am. Like, bullets are kind of a big deal, you know?
Well, sure, but I try to avoid having to carry too many different types of ammo. If you insist, I'll take the damaged handgun and I'll take the bullets.
All right.
Because I can work with the damaged one and make something good out of it.
Okay. Do you want the rest of this? We'll carry it out. Because if you're not going to take it, we'll make something of it.
No, yeah, by all means. That's the point. That's what I'm saying is we don't want a bunch of this stuff because we're going to be taking pieces that we've harvested off the monsters to make equipment with. So take it as a gesture of goodwill, and maybe we'll work together in the future.
Sure, we'll be able to carry stuff more actually, because we can maybe build power armored frames.
Who'd we lose? Oh,
Nobody.
there we go.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I guess, yeah. Didn't,
Yeah.
notice.
Yeah.
Where's me?
Didn't hear it go off.
So, yeah. So DM at that point, then we're looking at the damaged 50 cal, the riot shield, the grenades, and the power armor fragments and the ammo. And they're getting the helmets, the backpacks, the heavy power armored helmets, and the 450 cal handguns. Does that sound about right?
And we're leaving some bodies and some masks as an offering. 3 masks. 3
Right.
white masks. He disappeared.
So with us, Matt?
What bodies?
What bodies? What bodies were we leaving?
Well, we were taking like
I
a
thought
couple of the
We're taking 2 afflicted.
which kind? Because we're taking the arms from the level 2s.
We're just taking.
Excuse me. I thought we were going to pry the dart launchers out of those.
Or look into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because those are the torch, I think, and we wanted to carve up on them, but we were taking the actual sharp parts of the withered scythes and taking the taking all the metal that we could score off of the trapped.
So, I thought we had more of these guys, for example, around. I was going to leave them.
So yeah, like,
All right, I'm gonna use the restroom and be right back.
can you not hear us, Matt?
He
He left.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I figured we were gonna dump a few of the bodies from the
Like the guys in those suits, the ones that weren't afflicted. Like we just took everything off them, right? So they're kind of useless now.
yeah.
How long are we going to keep playing, John?
Like once we're out of the store, I'm gone.
Okay.
Once we get our fucking merit.
Oh yeah.
John's been waiting for this merit for so long.
Like
All
2 or
he
3
talks-
sessions.
All he talks about is when's Matt gonna give us our merit?
I definitely think that we're gonna have to come back here at some point and hit this place up again.
Yep, for sure.
Like, because I don't see any reason why we can't get fat working this place.
Oh yeah.
I just feel like Matt's gonna do a percentage of what we took, and be
Yeah.
like, if we don't offer that as a tribute, then the flock's gonna come down on us and be like, "Hey, give us your shit or you die."
Yeah, I'm not
The
sure if it's gonna be like a value thing or a percentage thing.
I'm
The
not.
flock. There's
seeing
entities
any-
that are hidden from us currently that
Uh-huh.
are going to take stuff away, bully it out of us, and beat us down until we, you know. Anyway, so yeah, Matt, we're gonna leave some of the afflicted bodies that were collected. I think we're only going to take these 2 that we have up here currently. Chamonix is going to leave 3 masks, white masks.
Okay. These guys are going to, before you guys do anything, they're gonna kind of wave at you. Like, they're gonna leave 5 of the power armor fragments, 2 of the heavy power armored helmets, and all the guns that you guys gave him, and they stack them.
Okay.
That guy. And they're gonna nod their heads and kind of just bow out.
Have a safe journey.
Hey.
Oh, can I see before they go? Can I see if I can scavenger some weed for them?
Hmm.
You want to just take some weed
Sure.
out of your bag?
No, I want to try and use my scavenger's eye
On what are you using scavenger eye with though? Like,
on the armored guys.
okay.
They seem like they have weed.
Like if it was me, I think I'd leave 10 white masks and 100 of the 50 cal handgun ammo.
Do I find any weed on the bodies?
No, but you find stimulants,
What kind of stimulants?
combat stim, stuff that does hell on your body, but gives you a rather drastic boost.
How many do I find?
10.
10?
I'd leave those.
Yeah. I'll see if our friends want like 2 of them for.
No, they're like, oh gosh, no. Like, we're gonna be tempted to take those, and we're not physically fit to take that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, among your
Okay.
crew, maybe the buff guy in the back. I don't know.
The buff guy in the back. I'll just leave them as an offering.
Okay.
Guy in the back.
They point
Constantine.
at Constantine, because he physically looks the biggest, despite not being the strongest in the party by a long shot.
I don't want to hurt Constantine.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
figured
so
you'd
you
really
guys are
want
discussing
somebody
at the
with
door.
regen.
Did you? Which body did you loot that off of?
I think I would have looted them off of the guys with the power armor.
Okay. Are you looting this body?
No.
Okay. 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 So you offer up a whole bunch of stuff.
That's the plan.
Okay.
Shall we leave?
Do let's.
We
Okay.
got like
As you go to leave, the door slams shut,
How rude!
and you lose a significant portion of time as it burns away rapidly.
Excuse me, the fuck?
Is it because we didn't give enough for the offerings?
Go ahead and give me a logic roll. Vanilla, it's a percentage of what you're taking. The
So
more,
what I
the more
fucking
valuable the shit you're taking, the more you gotta hike up. The reason why these guys are able to leave shit like this is because they didn't take anything of value. You guys are
You know what?
taking a massive haul of value,
You know
and you're
what?
leaving
Fuck that.
scraps.
You're
as
goddamn
tribute.
right we are. You're goddamn right we are. I want to combine my Vex lore and Hive lore, and I want to carve us a path out of this place. Fuck this. I don't pay tribute to any fucking buddy. I'm willing to pass off. I'm willing to pay somebody for the right to play in their backyard. You don't fucking demand tribute of me. Ludmilla's not going to take this.
Okay.
There are no rules on this floor. You don't get to fucking enforce them on me. The floor says so.
Right.
Fuck this flock. I'm gonna carve a hole in reality.
Okay. But where to?
Um,
Because the where
You
is the
know?
hard part.
no, the where is the easy part. Not here.
Oh, fair, true. Not here. Okay.
We know. You know what? You know what? I know there's somewhere else in this labyrinth with a Vex signature. It would be faded, but it would be a place that I could reasonably match energy with.
Mm-hmm.
Floor 0. Where we fought the face stealer, the tier 4 face stealer that first time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna lock to the nearest Vex signature.
I'm
Okay.
concerned. Hope, are you concerned?
yeah, a little bit.
By the percentage of the value that you guys took, you guys could probably get away with what you've left and the entire white bandolier. You'd have to leave all 100 of those behind for you to leave.
Yeah. I figured as much.
Because you're taking a colored mask, you're taking the bell, you're taking a face stealer's face, you're taking 4 trinkets of extreme value. You're gonna need to have, and that's an if.
What if I could pull something really good out of my bag?
That would only help.
Would it reduce the number of white masks?
No, not a little bit.
No.
If you left one of the trinkets, that would probably let you out. If you left a large sum of the white masks and the green mask, probably would let you out. You'd have to finagle on how close. If you left the bell, that would let you out. If you left the face dealer's face, that would let you out. But
I'm putting on the orange mask, and I'm carving our way out of here.
okay.
This is not a good idea, Ludmilla. Just FYI. I feel like it's not.
Do you guys really want to pay these fuckers to do what? Sit and watch?
They're gonna do more than sit and watch when you try and carve that hole.
You can carve that hole. Just mind you, there are a couple dangers on the floor 0.
Mm-hmm. There are dangers everywhere. No place is safe.
Right. Okay. So is that your skill to do it? Your logic? Oh no.
No, that was my.
You're gonna have to roll for both, and also,
What if I left like 15 charges of Crimson Fluidium, like in a
that
gem
would help
form,
too.
right?
That would help a lot. But again, that would be stacking on top of the white mask bundle.
Like we're not gonna get out of here paying ephemeral currency. They want a portion of our stuff. They won't be satisfied unless we pay tribute, physical tribute that we can't get back.
True. And
All right.
unfortunately, this is the way it's going to be on each hunting ground until you can find a way to bypass these people. You might need to find a smuggler's route next time because you're out of time. But using the front door, the main door, the one that's easy to find and easy to use, unfortunately, the ones who run who have control over this hunting ground, they seem to have access to this door mechanism, and if you don't pay what they think is appropriate, they chew your time
Mm-hmm.
and seal the door against leaving. So, and
All right.
as the timer gets lower and lower, you'll feel an impending dread that you just can't shake, and it grows as it ticks closer to 0. All your mind is telling you, and your subconscious is screaming at you, is you need to leave before that hits 0. Not as it hits 0, before it hits 0.
Orange mask, trait retention, blue mask. And then I'm
Okay.
rolling.
Alright, I do want you to make one test before you start rolling.
Mm-hmm.
I would like you to make an intelligence test base to remember some stuff.
What about the Vex complex you made for bringing in Lady Jolder?
That's
Mhm.
broken.
That collapsed when I summoned her.
Mm-hmm.
It was still, there though. It should
Sure.
It should be a better trace compared to floor 0, which is something we can't really get back to as easily.
Sure.
Yeah. But I mean, that would give us the opportunity to hunt floor 0 again.
It's just, remember the spot you made that at? That was a tier 4 hunting ground in a sense.
Tier 4 face stealer, yeah. And we smoked
they had
it.
friends.
He had. So if we remember the what was said there is that they have
3 more.
They either have friends or they're solitary and they have a bunch of weaker dudes. Like they either have a bunch of weaker dudes like the tier 2s that we fought, or they have 1 or 2 guys that are just under their level. Also, Matt, I rolled obscenely good for my intelligence check that you wanted.
Mm-hmm. Okay. First, you're going to, if you open that thing and you are able to lock onto it, you're going to put yourself right in that path of that fourth face dealer. And it's going to be so obvious there's going to be no stealth coming out of that sumbitch. 0. And you're probably going to get more than one to your, more than one just type of face dealer. 2, you left someone on that floor as you barred the door behind you. And if you open a portal, that's a door. And the last time you met that individual, you left kicking and screaming, running away. And 3,
I'll give
you're
up
not
the
sure
white
you can
mask.
go back to floor 0.
I'll just give up the white masks. It's fine.
It's not fine though.
It is fine.
This is the
It's
third
fine.
fucking time our party has been extorted for shit. I
We're
am
gonna find
seriously
more
sick
shit.
of it. And
There's
also,
lots of shit.
my wording was when I was final answering this shit. My wording was the nearest Vex signature,
Mm-hmm.
Well,
not necessarily the
Chamonix,
401.
Chamonix dropping the white masks in the pile. Kroko can do what she wants.
Chamonix, I'm disappointed.
The nearest Vex signal is not rather a weak one, but a strong one. So go ahead and roll Vex to learn a little bit more about it. That's a Vex gate. And not a small one.
And it's in the labyrinth?
Kind of, not really, but yes. The way the Vex gates, this one's not particularly anchored to this particular reality. It's looking for a access in to the labyrinth. So if you hop to this nearest Vex gate, you're just going to be in Vex land with no way out. And then you're going to be under the scrutiny of a pretty powerful Vex mind and its entire army. But it's looking for an anchor point. This gate.
How bad do I want to fuck this labyrinth?
Mm-hmm. You
Not
may
that
not be particularly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what about my thoughts on Lady Jolder's access point you made? Because there must be something left there. It was a very powerful ritual. You got influence from it.
That would not be the nearest, no. Anytime you would ask what is the nearest, it's always going to be this floating Vex gate until it finds an anchor point, because that's it's floating metaphysically on a different dimension, just like almost superimposed on this current, like through the physical
dimensional
parts of the labyrinth.
substratum.
Yeah.
The first chance of a Vex doorway, it's going to try and get in and make that its path.
But unfortunately, the size of the gate's preventing it from really getting a good spot. It needs a very cavernous space for it to do that. And a lot of other specific criteria that have to be fulfilled before it does that. Not just a big space. Little doors probably already opened, attached here and there, but you're probably just getting just basic Vex walking through, nothing fancy, because they can't actually fit anything serious. And honestly, with the way things just chew through, people like that, those Vex probably get annihilated before they make any real headway.
All right, so we're gonna have to finagle this down a little further.
Your The 4-0 feels very, very far away, farther than it actually physically should be. But I mean, distances are really weird here. The closest
Yeah.
one would also be a Actually, roll me one more Vex. You feel like there should be a minor Vex gate somewhere nearby, but pinpointing it's rather hard because it's concealed. But you also know that there's a lot, despite there being no rules, that also means entities of power can fudge with dimension dooring. The equivalent
But
of
if
the,
there's a minor gate here, then that means that the Vex portal network is activatable here.
from what you can tell, you're probably going to
Which
get
means
interference trying to cheat the people here. It's not saying you can't. Just saying that they're going to fight you for it. But that also means once you get out, you could potentially use a Vex gate to get around. If you can figure out how to do it safely, and that's a very big if. But again, that's something you can work at and merit on or build devices for.
Vex transit itself isn't inherently unstable or harmful. It's being exposed to radiolarian fluid or, getting shot at with a gun whose battery pack is, the nearest star.
Again, but with your shields and armor, those basic lasers from the Vex, from what you've seen, like some of this, the Vex are of course greedy to get in here, even at insane costs to their manpower, because there are things in here that they want so that they can, build new Vex or powerful Vex. But this place will chew them up just by the millions, if not more. But again, that drops radiolarian, but again, that also can be just consumed for energy and power. So
Shamane.
the Vex are in a really bad position trying to take this place over.
Which is good for everyone involved.
Yeah.
Shamane, this is the last chance to not throw a bunch of loot on the pile. I think we can do this.
He says he doesn't. I'm actually willing to give up the bell, to be honest. I think it's really cool and all, but if we want to get out of here safely, I feel like that would be a good choice.
I don't want to keep paying these people just to get by. I am tired of our hard work being taken advantage of by a bunch of smug fuckos.
No.
We knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. I
You were
literally
warned
called it
this
out.
ahead of time.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And you were also warned that the more bountiful your harvest, it does not reduce
The cost. Yeah.
the cost. In fact, the more bountiful your harvest, it's a percent. And if you don't want to give up the very, very nice things, you leave with quality, not quantity. Sometimes that's all that matters, because sometimes that's only what people come here for. It's the quality. Fortunately, you guys lack both, so...
Well, Shamane is here to be the humble side of the team and will give up his white masks.
You still get to keep that sweet green one, though.
Yeah, I do. I'd like my green one, and everybody else gets to keep their stuff. I mean, they were mostly just for barter. It would have been nice to have a couple to get it back in.
Yeah.
But
also great fluidium
Okay.
resources.
The white masks is going to be not enough, but it's a good start.
Oof.
Well, you guys are keeping the colored masks. You guys are keeping the rather esoteric and extremely rare stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff that people would fight and kill over even on higher floors. You would think they would come in more frequency at higher floors, but just because you're at a higher floor doesn't mean you can get this stuff.
I'm just gonna roll some bag rolls and see if I can pull out like more god tier mushrooms or something along that line.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Do you want to just roll all 4 of them at once, or
Yeah, might as well. See what I get.
could I put some like 5 crimson fluidium charges into that blood diamond and maybe offer that up?
The one with Lady Lash in it?
No, the other blood diamond that Chamonix has.
My
Oh.
pomegranate one.
Oh, the angry one.
I got a 3. I got a 3.
That could be a mask.
That
It
should
is a
be a
mask.
mask. What kind of mask did I pull out?
It's a white mask.
White mask. There were rules on the mask.
There are. Has to be 3 or less.
Yeah.
3 is a white mask. 2 is like a mask of solidarity, and a 1 is like something freaky.
Actually, that was for my scavenger's eye.
Mm.
You use scavenger's eye when pretty much taking it out, so
Does that count then?
You're searching through your medicine bag. No, you have to pull out medicine related stuff.
yeah. Shit. Good spell.
I mean, I don't think
42,
one more white
still pretty
mask
good.
is gonna do
Pull out a
anything
big old
good.
bag of weed. 36. You'll pull out some medical stuff. Magic meds. Same with the 34. I'm just gonna
What kind of magic meds?
mostly bandages with the cloth is a magic weave,
Huh.
so provides a healing salve to when you just wrap it, so you don't actually need to use ointments or poultices or any of that, but you can. It just helps it.
Can I
3.
get god tier mushrooms with the 3?
Roman luck. I will need 30 or less on the luck. Otherwise, it'll be something else.
What about Chamonix's talisman of reducing? Would that be a +10, or are you including that?
I'm including that.
Okay. Good check.
Ooh.
It won't be
Should I reroll?
mushrooms per
And do you have a
se.
reroll?
It'll be
I do
seeds.
have one reroll.
30% chance.
Should I should reroll?
Do it up. Do it up.
Okay. What if it's worse? I'm worried.
Well, it's just a luck test.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. You find seeds.
Seeds.
Mm-hmm. They're big old walnut seeds, but they're definitely from a magic plant. You got a little baggie full of them, about 5 in total.
Oh, I want to keep one now. Can I keep one of the seeds and put the rest of the stuff on the pile?
Sure.
I thought the white masks were gonna get us through.
Not with the value you're taking.
I feel like now we're being pressured into Folly's doorway. Matt's like, that's a fun idea.
Oh, it's a great fun idea. I'd love to see what you guys do going through one
See
of the
if we
doors.
explode instantly.
Nah.
Take it to a magical land.
Guys, just have a little faith.
You go through first. We'll see what
my-
happens to you.
Okay. All right. Absolutely. 100%. Not a fucking moment of hesitation. This is where I live. My patron deity is called the Traveler. I'm ready to go. I'll walk through any door you put in front of me.
All right. Anything else that you guys want to try and edge this over to see if you guys keep some serious shit?
Yeah. I just can I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna toss the Dark Priestess's wooden whistle and the red compass rose. The blood currency. This is fucking bullshit, but I would be an
Alright.
absolute shit bird
No, it's
if
fine.
I let
The
them
door
through
will
all this
open
shit.
with that.
Fuck you. Not you specifically, Matt. I think you were
No, it's
cool.
fine. Do you yell out? Fuck you, though?
Yes, you're goddamn right. I do. This
Door
is bullshit.
closes
You got your
again.
fucking
You lose 10
no,
seconds.
nope. All
I
right.
knew this was gonna happen. When you said it.
If they pull that shit on me, then I'm cutting my way out of here and fuck them all.
You feel an eye, like something watching from a different area, kind of turn towards you, kind of the way Savathun would. And it'll tisk at you.
We're not with her.
So we almost got out of here, and then that happened. So
So it's not enough that you get your fucking dues. We got to be grateful for the fucking right for it. Fuck that.
So we're stuck in here again?
Ludmilla, as you continue to curse the area, you actually feel a presence reach out towards kind of a not towards you, but towards something connected to you. And it kind of does the, are you sure you want to continue down that line? Because it starts reaching towards a seal that you've so preciously worked hard to put. Something keeps somebody's presence out of this. And it's like,
I
"You want
know
me
what
to
you're
touch
doing.
it? I'll touch it."
I see what you're doing.
You can't play chicken with a guardian, Matt, and the rest of the party is gonna jump up my ass to kick it even harder for it. But Ludmilla's not gonna play chicken with these motherfuckers.
You're not gonna play chicken? As in, you're gonna stare it down and be like, "Fight!"
As in, no, it's gonna be like, do it. I dare
Okay.
you. See what hell you're gonna wreak down on yourselves. This isn't my punishment, it's yours.
Okay. It'll remove the seal. Savathun's eye looks over and then puts a hive barrier over the door. You now have to go back in, destroy the seal. Then you have to bargain your way out to leave. You have not much
Dear
time.
Lord, why didn't you guys stop me?
The entity will, of course, remove this and allow you to leave, but the price has gone up. Half. For a service, and of course, the offense. But you get to leave.
I'm gonna burn up all the fluidium in the orange mask.
To do what?
We're leaving. I'm not gonna pay this. They don't get to sit up there and
Yes, they
fucking act
do.
like this is no, they don't.
But they have been. Everyone.
They have been. No guardian would allow someone to treat them like this. Not one.
Well,
Thoughts?
the smarter ones do because they know they can get back later.
Can you imagine the Drifter letting somebody pull this shit?
I mean, he's alive. He's the greatest survivor of almost all of them. He's the
And
one that
the only people that he'll bend the knee to
are the people who control everything, whose powers are so vast they might as well be the big capital God himself.
Again,
we all
people,
have to
even
get
the
there
traveler
somehow.
doesn't
I mean, he capitulates to the 9.
That's what I'm talking about. This is a motherfucker who won't even bow to the darkness.
Well, again, he's a survivor, and he knows he can potentially take on the darkness. But again, this is what he would do in this situation. Marasov would, of course, do what she does. She would try to do some hive ritual, which may come to an issue. Maybe she pays the price and then comes back with a plan to have that price repaid tenfold.
Can I roll spirits to figure out if I can do some sort of ceremony to appease the spirits of the hunting grounds?
You don't need to know. You don't need to roll spirits to know this isn't a spirit. This is another individual who has worked their way up the power ladder, the hierarchy, and has come back and manages this thing.
Yeah,
You can take it as
the warden of this area.
right, but it's a really curious power that they can lock the door like that.
It's a fluidium-based door. It makes sense. It costs
Mhm.
fluidium to get in. It can be managed by fluidium. It makes sense.
This is a fluidium-based domain.
Yes.
It's
What about-
just another throne world.
What about rolling Iverson or Karmic Law to try and track down where this person is?
The thing is, we don't have time because of the.
You surely can.
Yes, you can definitely do it, but it's this door. Once it's closed and there's no time limit left, we.
Well, I'm doing
Something
the best
happened.
that I can, Kuroko. You do something.
Yeah, Kuroko is going to set the bell down as the offering, and
It says you and Chamine may leave, but it's not particularly pleased with the mouthy one. You at least show respect. And until you can be in the position where you can command respect, sometimes you have to give it, even if you don't want to. So, you know how. And then it's just going to look at Ludmilla.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are clear to go.
Are we gonna go,
In
Kuroko?
fact, you can actually watch that hive barrier, the immune one, get split at the seam as if cut by a knife and cracked open.
I have 20 degrees of success to cut my way out of here.
You're cutting your way out of here somewhere.
I don't. This is not respect.
Wow, you rolled a 7.
Yep. I just
Okay.
got single digits on this. I'm cutting my way out, and I'm taking the things that we originally meant to keep.
You can grab
I'm
one.
taking the bell then, because this was bullshit.
Okay.
We offered to pay,
You
and
get
it wasn't
yanked
good enough.
by not particularly it or the realm. You get yanked by Savathun direct.
Let's fight.
All right. You get pulled to her throne world,
It's not what
but
you wanna do.
not the main one.
Oh, that's better, I guess.
Mhm.
Oh no, it's a
She's exactly the sort of chick to hide her throne world in a different throne world.
I'd ring the bell, but you also have trinkets now, which should be interesting.
Hmm.
But I didn't give you any charge for your. Anyway,
Yeah. You had to charge for a good chunk of your trinkets. And then the flood. You arrive on a hill. It is the high ground. There is cackling thunder echoing in the dark
when you're done.
of the periphery of your vision. And it's
These
just
guys do the thing. I'm going
you
to
want a small raised pillar, and it's
But you
just
need to
desolate land.
shut it off. when you're done.
Floating
I see.
rocks here and
You got
there.
this.
I can do it for you.
You got
And you
this.
hear the scratching of bleeded claws on marble. Too many to count. You are looking upon thousands and thousands of thrall coming at every direction, silhouettes of larger things in the distance following their wake. Eyes opening in every last twist and turn, watching, looking, building their power. Champions, shrouded in power and protections, march from the gates. This specific throne world is not a realm of power, it's a killing field. An endless trap for guardians who have endless lives to be killed over and over again and harvested for their power until they are nothing left. There will be no end to the amount of the hive that you have to fight. And they will continue to pour upon you until one of the champions snatches your ghost and crushes it.
Hey,
Wizards,
DM.
the wizards float in the background. Yep.
There's enough room here for a Vex gate.
There is, yes.
I still have half of the trashed chassis from the Gold Golem, which
Mhm.
is comprised of the same material as Vex Tech.
Okay.
I'm going to open the Vex Gate. Connect the Vex Gate that's searching for a way into the labyrinth here.
All right. I need a Vex Tech. It doesn't have to be a particularly good one, considering the material you're using. The better the roll is definitely what you're going to want, because it'll basically solidify it more. But,
10 degrees of
that's,
success.
all right. The wizards are going to try and stop you because they want nothing to do with this. Ho ho! It's a reroll. It's not even. The wizards want you to not do this. They want you to not do this right now.
I get a free reroll on knowledge checks.
Right,
which
but
means
you're at the
that
success.
They have to fight against both my attempts.
A reroll is a reroll. You take whatever you roll the second time.
Fair
It's
enough.
always a reroll.
I
But
got
you had 10
excited there for a
degrees.
minute.
You both would reroll because you're tied. Save your reroll in case you do worse than them.
It's another fucking tie.
No, it's not. They roll
'Cause
way better
it's-
than you.
Wait, never mind. You're right.
That's where your
now
other reroll comes in. Yeah.
reroll.
Yep. No, you're gonna be like, nah, we're gonna have a Vex Gate. You see the biggest fucking Minotaur you have ever seen, and it's also combined with a Wyvern, as it has this disc-like shield and partitions that overlap in its front. And it's basically a walking battle platform, as it has multiple arms that kind of, they're not really attached, they kind of float around the shield and shoot through the shield, the wyvern. I want to call them ears. And
Mhm.
there's this big fucking red angry eye with a Vex shield in front of it. And a veritable army of Vex come out underneath its feet. Vex mines, hydras, everything. All right, you've created a killing field in the killing field. You have a split moment where everyone's not like, "Oh, let's kill this bitch." It's
Yeah.
what is that?
So back to the Nook. There are Hive and Vex signals to home in on there.
Yes, there are. They, unfortunately, you're going to have two entities now trying to stop you, but they're a little distracted, so that will reduce their ability to succeed. But you have a Vex Conflux node, or basically a nexus, a time nexus, trying to stop you, which is that massive Minotaur. And you have a bunch of wizards going, "Stop it!" So, roll once for Hive, once for Vex. You roll oppose. If you beat them both, get out of here. All right, Vex. Yeah, they're gonna beat you on that one. That temporal nexus is like no.
My reroll.
It's gonna be a reroll because I gave it pretty bad negatives. You both tie.
Okay.
Ooh, I rolled really good.
Damn.
What's your roll gonna be? That is the question. Oh, it does. It's gonna slap at you. No, stop that.
Alrighty.
Try the Hive.
This one's not as good.
Doesn't matter. I rolled like garbage. All right, so you're basically dealing with a Vex Supermind, and it's like, no, oh no.
Do I
There
get a
is
fate point
slipstream
reroll on that?
hole. You can if you'd like, but there does seem to be a pinhole that you could pursue. Vic's against it because Vic's like, no, I don't trust it. But there is a pinhole you could rip open and be like, screw you, and then slip out anyways.
If I do that, they're going to be able to follow me back along it.
Potentially, yeah.
All right. No. Because I don't want them in the labyrinth yet. Let me throw a fate point reroll on that and see where that takes me.
Okay. You
7
tie.
degrees of success.
You tie.
Damn.
Well, I rolled a 47. You tied at 4. I rolled so much better by 3 degrees. So yeah, it was 7. All right.
Yeah.
I rolled
All right.
poorly this time. So I only get 3 degrees. You got to beat 3 degrees. You tie, both bounce off each other again, and well, there you go. All right. You dodge between so much manipulation of saying no. Okay.
I just let their efforts crash against each other and then slip through the wake. I gotta pull a whole Toland here. Like, it's not about getting my body through, it's about getting my light and my ghost through.
Yeah.
Everything else is pure transmat.
You do get yourself through back to the Nook. There is a nagging feeling because that's a killing field with a lot of power. Even though the Vex Gate's there, that realm is so much closer to this reality than where they were before. It'd be a stepping stone if the Vex win. If the fucking Hive win, that's a lot of killing that's a lot of killing logic. Like a ton of killing logic.
That's the thing. It only works if you kill a Vex, which I'm not convinced is actually happening when you destroy them.
Right.
The body can be reconstituted and filled back up with radiolarian fluid. Following that, Savathun might very well, given that she deals in backstabbing, outwit herself on this one and try and close up the trap, which would be a blow to her because
Right,
it's
well, she'd collapse the realm.
it's another chunk of tribute she's not getting anymore.
It was a very expensive trap. The amount of Hive that were portaled in there, but I mean, whatever.
But that's the thing, is that even the Hive can't beat the Vex straight out.
Losing that frame, though, that temporal nexus Minotaur, that would be a huge blow to at least this immediate local time frame. I've never seen a Vex like that before. It's bigger than a skyscraper. Also, you can't shake the feeling that you haven't completely dodged its attention.
No, that's fine.
If it goes down, it'll probably be blind to you once again. But that's if it wins. So it's a battlefield you'll have to monitor to make sure no one wins ever.
Right, but now I've got a feel for it.
Right.
That's the plan right there. Because it's not hard. If that's a trap throne world, that means there's an ascendant holding it open. All I got to do is get that Minotaur to grab that ascendant. And then if it looks like it's winning, Savathun will deny that fucking victory to the Minotaur by collapsing the realm.
Again, that's a manipulation you'll have to look into. But you find yourself smoking and heaving. Your body feels like shit because that was a death world. It's meant to drain your light passively every single second you were there. Casting abilities is harder and more cumbersome. Even just life itself is stripped from you there. So your skin is not blistered and boiled yet, but it's rather toasty, and you're
definitely
steaming.
Raw.
Yeah, definitely steaming, and your shield is blinking red. Just you feel sick, as if you were exposed to a very nasty dose of rad. That pedestal you arrived on had so many Hive death runes that while it would be the ideal place to hold the high ground, that's another part of the elaborate trap.
It's a trap, yeah.
But hopping down into the endless mass of, well, Thrall, as you know, they rip and tear this with so efficiently. I mean, that's the only place you can stand that is not covered in Hive. So, well, with your determination and sheer fuck you, you have made it out. You grab the bell.
Holy fuck, I did it. Still got a little of the old folly.
Should fuck you to not one, but 3 powerful entities. 2 that are very familiar. One you will probably soon be familiar with, knowing you.
Possibly. Whew, that was exciting. I'm sorry, everybody else, but not really. I don't want to be that asshole, but I was not gonna. I could not be in character and let this shit happen.
You didn't want to lose? That's fine. But with that said, we have successfully made it back to the. Bloop. Ah.
Vic, you got scans on all of that, right? At least visual data, so we can go back over it.
Visual data, yes, but actual scans, no.
Close enough. We'll work it out.
Well, I don't think it was a good idea for me to scan anything at all. Besides, I didn't really
Nah.
have time. We were dying, literally.
Yeah. No, yeah, like really quickly. We're gonna have to go back there.
I protest.
I know you do.
Nope. I really want to like really put it into writing that I don't have the ability to protest. Please no. Please no. Please no.
We owe Savathun an ass kicking. A real big one.
But we're busy.
We are. But we can't be busy forever. And you know that we're gonna have to juggle this, just like she does. Besides, there's power here. Power way beyond anything that they knew before.
Well, I think we should. Dick, you should hang up some stuff and double check your physical condition, your metaphysical condition, mental, the whatever, and then go to fucking bed. Because that was crazy. Oh, maybe
Yeah.
eat. Yeah, definitely
No.
eat.
That was pretty crazy. I need to get some of that rat away nonsense that's 6 hordes.
I don't think it was radiation. I think it was just all your organs shutting down.
Yeah, we're gonna need to do something against that.
What? I think the only one who could probably stop that is Kuroko. Actually, no.
I don't know.
Shamanave could probably put a bunch of those paper things on himself.
Yeah.
And be like,
See?
oh, I'm fine.
See, we're already thinking.
What do you... It's just a piece of paper. And then it's just, draw on it with these special symbols and it does things. I am so...
And
I don't...
And I think real hard, and the world explodes around me.
I at least know how...
It's space magic, Vic. It's just space magic. Now, all we need to do is wait for the others. And we'll make it work.
All right. Krogo, Johnny, Allie, you still there? I know it's late.
Hello. Johnny is not.
Okay. Well, you guys have made it out successfully.
I told you I could do it.
Unfortunately, the amount of effort. I mean, technically that entity could roll 20 successes. Just they would probably have to be there directly. Actually, no, they were there directly. Probably even with successes couldn't leave. But still, 20. I don't think I've seen that in a long time.
I rolled single digits.
And used
And
everything in your power.
yes,
Single digits are always good.
right. If only it had been a 1, that would have been the only thing that could have taken that fucking cherry.
I'm surprised you got out there without a 1.
I mean, yeah, no, it was a. Most of it really came down to the single digit, the amount of successes, and the fact he didn't particularly give a destination.
Yo, a lot easier to keep your head above water when you just let the river take you where it's gonna go.
Sometimes it's an aqueduct with literally no air pockets.
Yep. But
That's bad.
when that's the case, you clench your cheeks, hold your breath, and think of Jesus.
That doesn't help sometimes. Most of the time. Almost all the time. Almost in every case.
Uh, There's only 6 feet between me and getting some rest. DM, give us that sweet, sweet merit.
Well, we gotta conclude the session here if that's gonna be the case.
Well, Johnny is out, so we're
Alright,
down 1.
And we'll conclude it.
Okay.
Alright. We have successfully talked to some people. We have learned that there are individuals who travel and are able to go through places, so that'll be 10, and then pull my calculator. So learned about the vessels.
We learned about the floor rules and the faceless.
Oh, you already got points for the floor rules.
Okay.
We learned about the unfriendly fairies.
Unfriendly. They're just shy and scared.
They're not really people.
First mountain ground. And uh, about trinkets. Yeah, also.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. That was good. You guys did good.
Thanks.
Woot.
Good job. Sorry for keeping you guys up so late, but
No,
I
it's
know
cool.
you guys wanted to do stuff.
Did you have fun, Allie?
Yeah, I did.
Now you can. The best part is you can go back to the hunting ground again
Yeah.
and get more stuff, and even more stuff, and then more stuff, and then eventually you'll be like, "Dude, we can't even carry all this shit. The fuck."
It's just the stuff accumulating simulator, the hoarding simulator.
Horde Simulator 2019, 2021.
Yeah, you laugh. But it's true.
So, quick question. When you're buying stuff along the same tree, it goes up by 5 every purchase, right?
It's specifically in the pillar rules. I think I had sent a handout for that specifically. But yeah,
Pillar system.
especially if it's targeting the what do you call it? The if it's a talent of the same. So if you've already purchased a talent in a specific pillar, then the cost goes up by 5 each time for new talents, by the way, not improving current and existing one. That's what select is for. Improving a talent or anything, use a select. But if you continue to use the same select from the same pillar on that same singular thing, it goes up by 5 each time. But if you choose a different pillar, even with select targeting the same thing, it that starts over at 5. So
Okay.
it's a wonky system and it's kind of hard to enunciate, but it's pretty damn powerful, all things told,
Sure.
once you get the hang of it. Because, yeah. Well, Allie, give Johnny my thanks for being a trooper and staying up way later than he probably planned on it. I know he may have a little bit of a rough day, but make sure he's
Yeah, he wanted to be here.
I know. Maybe we could do a pickup game on Saturday night. I don't work Sundays for a good bit anymore because I'll be working Wednesdays, but those days will be short. Hopefully shorter, I guess, because I'm working on a special project and they rearranged the way my week works. So I'll be working Wednesdays, but I won't be working Sundays. So we can potentially do stuff Saturday night if people are amenable to that. But I know somebody else has games on Saturday.
Yeah.
So just pointing it out. But good job on that bell. Pretty cool. But yeah. Having a I mean,
So-
you guys were out, but nope, you had to.
No, I had to run my mouth. Yeah. If they are so fucking petty that one person running their mouth makes them have to act up that much, they don't deserve to be in control in the first place. Folly wasn't gonna put up with it.
Well, it doesn't matter if they deserve it or not. It's the fact that they are. And what are you going to do about it?
I'm gonna do that.
Well, then, how many times can you do that?
You know, that's a great question.
So maybe if you want to use this hunting ground again, you know, they're going to remember you. Probably
Mhm.
not favorably.
Probably not favorably. No, that's true.
Yeah, I would have liked to been able to go back.
Yeah.
You guys can go back. You guys are fine. Y'all fucking ponied up and we're like, here, you can have a bunch of our stuff, even though we paid you what we thought it was worth.
Which wasn't at all.
It wasn't. We didn't pay them very much. We really didn't.
You're
Yeah,
like,
no.
here's the
We
lint
did- we
from
did
my
in the
pockets.
end.
That's really convenient.
We did in the end, but to start with, it was pretty. But I mean, we had to do some experimenting to figure out what we needed in the first place.
No, I get it. It's just, it's been Folly's drive this entire time to not let people extort us for shit. Every time we've run into somebody pulling that shit, Folly's fought back hard against it.
They still got quite a bit of shit from us, and they're angry.
Well, you know what? I don't know what they have to get angry about. They got something for fucking nothing.
Sometimes I think it's better to make friends,
Like-
but that's more of a Chaminade viewpoint than a Folly
Right?
viewpoint. I understand
It's
that.
true. It's like, oh, boo-hoo, the guys who came in and killed a bunch of things in my personal domain that I can instantly respawn, they didn't pay me enough to make me happy. Fuck you. Fuck you right now. I'm gonna light your ass on fire and push you into the Grand Canyon. To hell with that nonsense. I almost used the boon from Lucy. I almost did. I almost was like, bing.
Yeah. Just before Johnny went to bed, he was saying that you should use it.
Yeah, no, I thought about it, and if I hadn't had the blue mask rerolls, I'd have been boned, and I probably would have had to, but I just managed to squeak by.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having made of vapors. But like, holy shit. But I'm gonna put in my inventory big tumor bell. Did I just do possibly the coolest jailbreak ever? I mean, it wasn't exactly the Rock, but still. All right. Well, it sounds like everybody's ready to crash out, so I will see you guys later, possibly Saturday, depending on if I can get away from my other group.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed. I guess I should turn off the recording.
Probably. I can't do it.
That was my job. I would have gone to bed earlier, but John was like, "You have to take care of the recording."
You have to do it, don't you see?
Sorry, I had to run upstairs for a bit.
Nah, it's cool.
Yeah, so conclude tonight, because we did it. And well, we made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
We did
Good.
the thing.
High fives all around.
How do I stop?
All right. So I'll talk to you guys later. Matt, that was excellent.
Ooh.